Okay. Cool. We should be streaming on at least TikTok. And let's see if I can try to get Instagram to cooperate as well. It's been kind of... I'm not even sure how. Streaming on Instagram is a little bit different. Because you have like a separate stream key that I entered in, but it's still ain't working. So I guess we'll just have to let that go. But what's up, Fenrir and Nathan? Nathan, you are first. Bates here as well. Nice. Welcome. Okay, what's going on here? It says... Alright. I don't know if... Fenrir, I don't know if you can go on Instagram and check, but it's like... It says we're streaming there, but... I don't... Okay. It's weird. The Instagram screen that I have pulled up says that I'm not, but it says that it should be. So... Anyway, let's... What I'll do is... Alright. We'll just jump back into a... we'll jump back into our world. And where we kind of left this off is... No, you aren't live there. That's weird. Okay. It says there should be. It says said it was streaming, but I guess it has lied. It has deceived me. So I don't know. I guess I'll have to... I guess we'll just let that go, I suppose, and maybe try to figure it out another time. So... Alright. Welcome, Umaima. No one's watching Instagram live streams. You don't know that. There's probably more people watching... It's not like when I was streaming on Twitch, you were saying that no one was watching there, and yet I assume Twitch is a much lesser watched platform, much less discoverability than Instagram. So where we left off last time, I believe, is we did end up going down to the lava zone that we were aiming for, but we ended up needing a specific drill to mine the Kyanite. So now we need to find the blueprints for the drill. Umaima, welcome. Ollie's here. How's it going, Ollie? Okay. Maybe we'll snag a couple fish if we can. Hopefully. Oh, okay. It's moving awfully quick for... We slashed it, so it was like a dead fish, but it was still moving. First person you've seen streaming on Instagram live, game-wise. I mean, the reels and other things are doing well there, so I don't see any reason why lives couldn't work as well. What's up, Stir Gamer? Daily Subnautica? I don't know. I mean, it's. I was just kind of like asking myself, like, what do I want to play today? And I was thinking about maybe trying. I was thinking about maybe a different game, because obviously Danny, and I think a couple of others, they were suggesting games like The Walking Dead and whatnot, and so I was kind of looking on you know, Epic Games for maybe I could download that sort of thing. And then I just realized, I don't know, I kind of want to... It seems like we're kind of close to beating the game. So do live streams get recommended? You've only ever seen followers going live? I don't know. It could just be to... It could just be to followers, but I mean, I think we just surpassed 4,000 followers over there, so there would be probably some people that would watch. Why, again, we could have something new? Yeah, we could, but wait, why are you complaining about not doing something new, Stir Gamer? I think whenever I ask you what you want to see, your answer is always like CR or GeoGuessr, also something that we've already played, but anyway, Noob is here. Welcome, Noob.
Oxygen production offline.
Wait, where? I guess we don't have power. Okay. Insufficient power. I don't think this has ever happened. I think it normally it only happens when we get power from our solar panels, I believe. Oh, we can't even use our fabricator because it's not powered. Okay, we need the sun to come up so that our solar panels can start getting some power. Okay, there we go. Your internet's terrible. Yeah, hopefully that... I mean, hopefully that changes. Hopefully your internet can get better. You made a script. I did see that you gave me a script for a video idea. I've never really made a... Wow, okay, I don't know why we still can't use our fabricator. Unpowered? Everything else is powered. But the kind of video that you suggested that I make is... I haven't really made any video like that, and it would take a really, really long time to gather all the different clips that I would need to put together. And I don't even know if I'd be allowed to, because I'd be taking clips from other people's videos. Because I don't know where, like, I don't know where else to get footage from 2017 gameplay of Clash Royale. I think I'd have to take clips from other people's videos, and I've never done that, so I don't know if I would have to either credit them or just not use them because they're not from my content. Like, I just don't know how that would work. So that's why I don't think it'd be a good idea to make, like, just... I never made a video in that kind of Clash Royale history style, and it would be hard and pretty time consuming to get a bunch of different clips to kind of stitch together. So I could get copyrighted. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like a lot of the clips that I would have to include would be my own content. I just don't know how that works, because all the videos that I've made have always been, you know, always just me recording a video, so obviously it's been original, but yeah, I just don't know how that would work out. So, but Noob, it does seem, why is it that whenever you find a, you know, a Clash Royale YouTuber that you like, they always turn out to like be a predator? Like, it doesn't seem like there's a ton of them. It's not like, I don't think there's a ton of predators per se in the Clash Royale community, but it's like whenever you find a YouTuber that you really like, it's like they have to be they turn out to be one. Josh foreshadowing predator? No, I'm not gonna be a predator. That's just I'm just saying the other couple that you found. So let's head back here. What are we doing? I think we're making... Yeah, let's make some... let's make some... Yeah, let's make some cured food. Actually, let's make like a couple... Just enough food for us to eat now. And then save the rest for later. How's it going, Spruce? Josh texts you inappropriately. Okay, that's just not true at all. Excuse me. Remember I groomed you yesterday night. What? These are... Okay. These are just false allegations. Okay. I guess we'll eat one of these. Alright, so I think what we're doing a couple of things. First, we need to... I think we need to make a couple more batteries. Maybe not. We need to make a power cell. And then... Yeah, we need to make a power cell. Maybe even a couple power cells so that we can take down to our prawn suit, because that was just kind of running out of power. And then I think to make a battery we just need... What is it again? I think it's just... Okay. Acid mushroom and then copper. So... Harsh, have I ever tried Cuphead? I don't think so. I don't think I've ever tried Cuphead. Is that a game? Okay, what's the ratio again? Is it 2? Okay, 2 acid mushroom per copper. The good news is that acid mushrooms are like really easy to get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wow, 6 right there. Okay. Make ourselves some more batteries. Do I like miners? Spruce? What kind of question is that? Okay, I think we can make 2 of these. 2 power cells is all we should need. We could technically even make a 3rd, but might as well actually. I really don't want to. Yeah, I really don't want to lose power when we're down that deep. So we probably could make. We could probably just get a creepy vine seed. Make another silicone thing real quick. To do. It's a general question. It's a general bait question. See how I never said no? No, I'm just surprised. Like I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Like, I mean, Stir Gamer is known for asking questions like that. Like, there are people that are known for asking questions like that. But Spruce just isn't one of them, so I was just surprised. Alright, 3 power cells. Let's put this over here. And I'm realizing we're also kind of low on water as well, so we might... Let's maybe get ourselves some of the coral cluster. I love playing Miner Rocket, so it might be. I mean, that is a deck I sometimes play, but I can't just take it out of context like that. Okay, I think we'll get 2 more. And I think we need 2 more salt as well. Now, in just a second, we're going to end up going to the floating island, which is... I think it's like 1,200 meters away from here. So it's... we're gonna go on a little trip, a little field trip, if you will, to try and go to the floating island because there's supposedly some wreckage around there, which is going to contain the blueprints that we need for the drill arm. So that's the goal. Cuphead is a game. It was made by an indie studio. It's like a Silk Song game. A Silk Song game. Okay, I mean, I'll look into it. Spruce, you have an idea to play the Archer Queen Pigs deck? I could just make a video. I don't know. I could try playing. It could be a video like playing the most hated decks or whatever, because I know that I really hate that deck. Like I really hate going up against it. So that could be an idea. Playing the most hated decks in the game. I think, at least for me, that one would definitely be up there. World War I deck is where? I have not made it yet. So, okay. I twisted your words? What do you mean? I mean, I know I'm assuming you're just wanting a video only playing that specific deck. I mean, potentially. I could try and make a video solely on that, but let's see. I think that would be a lot of the decks and a lot of the videos I made are they're more, it's not often that I play like a real top ladder meta deck. So I have to maybe come up with a different kind of thumbnail to kind of indicate that it's not the typical troll theme strategy. Can I make a video solely on talking with a female? Unfortunately not. Okay, we will. I think we're pretty much ready to go. So let's hop in the Seamoth. We are going to be heading over to the floating island, which I think I heard was southwest. Let's see. Storygamer says play Hollow Knight. Harsh, you're recommending a Resident Evil game. Okay. Okay, hold on, because I think this is kind of confusing, because I thought when I looked it up, it said the floating island was. Let me see. It says southwest. I guess that means there's more than one island, because obviously this is the life pod where we start, and the one that we know is there is in this direction, kind of right. I think it's actually just right in those clouds there. But southwest, I guess there is technically another cloud over here that we haven't really explored yet. Let's go that direction, because I think there is supposedly some wreckage there that we can get, and we should have the food and water to be able to go there. So when am I going to ask you out to the family reunion? When do you think? Hollow Knight's kind of addictive. What kind of game is that, Stir Gamer? Is it like a shooter game? Is it a survival game? Alright. I think we're actually going to have to be careful, Because I thought the last time we were here, I thought we ran into a Leviathan of some kind, and it tried to attack us, I think. Maybe I'm thinking of a different place, but yeah, I think like right here it gets significantly deeper. So you would definitely have to be careful. Oh, okay, I see it, I think. I think it's just poking out. We've never been over here, so this is like completely uncharted territory. It's more like a boss fight game. Okay. I'm the girlfriend in the relationship. No. Just no. Okay, yeah, this is a new island. I've always thought it's funny how the underside of an island just looks like cow's udders for some reason. I don't know why that is, but let's see. So I think I heard that there was wreckage nearby here, a few hundred meters deep. So let's try going down. I don't love this. It's completely dark. I look like I smell what? Talcum powder? What is that? I've heard that. What is I've heard like I've heard the word talcum before, but I don't actually know. What is that a drug of some kind? Okay, let's keep searching for some wreckage. It's kind of crazy. We've been playing this for, I think we've been on this world for a total of like 24 hours. Like, we've been playing this for a while, but we've never explored anywhere over here. This is completely new territory. So I think I said the crash was like there were some sites. What is that? I have never seen that thing before, but it kind of looks peaceful. It's moving real slow, so we'll just kind of let it be. And there's more of them. Okay. I mean, they look like they don't bother you. And you would think after you've been playing this game for like 24 hours, you would have seen most everything, but no, we're still discovering things. So, Rima's here. What's up, Rima? Okay. I don't see any wreckage anywhere, but there is supposed to be a wreck, I think, in this region at least. Some part of a ship, I think. There are warpers though, so I'm still scarred from those from the Lost River. So how's it going? I'm the real defense. You want to know how to become mod? Well, there's not really a process to being mod. It's essentially just if I notice that there aren't enough mods in the chat consistently, like if a lot of them are busy, I just tend to, appoint a new mod based off of who I trust to keep the chat clean, essentially. So there's not a process, there's not any kind of application or anything that you need to fill out, so that's how that's decided. So once we need them, okay, hold on. once we need them, I'll kind of just appoint based off people that I trust. That's pretty much it. And I don't actually know what we're looking for here. Like, I know we're looking for the drill arm, but like I don't know what those pieces look like. So
Passing 100 meters.
maybe we get out and kind of.
Efficiency decreased. Passing
Alright, okay.
200 meters.
Maybe we get out and
Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
look around, see if we can scan some things. Thermal plant, I think we have that. Hold on. What is that? Drill arm. Thank goodness. This is one piece. I think we only need one more. Since everyone's asking, how do you become mod? Alright, Danny. The mod is asking how to become mod. Super chat $100. No, you do not need to pay any money. Wow, we found them both side by side. This is perfect. This is all we need to go back to that lava region.
New blueprint acquired.
Let's see if we can find the grapple arm though, because we do have one piece of that. So if we can get the grappling arm, then we'll kind of have another really important piece that we can possibly build, because that'll give us some more mobility. We are running out of oxygen though, so let's head back real quick and maybe just search in this. Josh doesn't trust you, who only made me a mod because he felt bad that you have a form of autism. Okay. No, that's not why I appointed you mod. Of course not. Jake says same. Alright. Also, I don't know why I haven't... Hold on, I don't know why I didn't do this a little bit earlier. I know we have a lot of mods like in the chat today, but let me actually, I forgot to make you a mod, Jake. Obviously I trust you to do that. Also, Danny gifted a membership. Thank you, Danny. Gifted another one, 2 memberships. W, Danny. That, I really appreciate that. Okay, let me add as mod. Okay. There we go. Thank you, Danny. Nepotism mod. All right. No, I've said before how I appoint mods. It's just, mods are just, it's just like a very simple criteria. It's just like, how much do I trust that person to make sure the chat stays clean? I mean, that's really the only criteria you need to base it off of. And because of that, a lot of the mods are older people, because obviously you get, you know, a little bit more mature. You tend to get more mature with age, so a lot of the mods are older because I trust them to kind of have a little bit better judgment. But we might just head back. Like, a grappler arm would be great. Danny gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Danny. Dang, a lot of people. Ryanair, Gabe, OG Clasher. A lot of people receive memberships.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, I think we probably head back. Oh, maybe not. Hold on. There's more stuff up here. Oh. Please tell me this is a grappler arm. Drill arm? Okay. If everyone is mod, then is anyone mod? I mean, that's a good point. Like, there is a downside to Right, there could be considered a downside to having too many mods, because then no one really is. However, I don't know, a lot of mods have been busy recently. I mean, you know, Fenrir, you've been
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency.
busier with studies. Rima's been kind of visiting and you know, traveling around to places, so I don't necessarily see a downside to having another mod if I trust them, essentially. OG Clasher was someone. He was, yeah, OG Clasher. Danny just gifted you a membership, so big thanks to Danny in the chat. I think I have a great group of mods. Yeah, I think so as well. Like, there's a lot of people. I'll be honest, there were some people when I was opening up the. I opened up something in the like the YouTube studio settings just to see a full list of the mods. I realize there's a lot that, you know, hardly show up, but it feels bad taking away their mod because, you know, when they're here, which is kind of rare, but, you know, like, they're great people, but, like, you know, Naveed has been busy. Rattery's mod, but he, I guess, has been super busy as well. So there are, you know, there's a decent group of mods, and a lot of them show up, you know, somewhat consistently. Obviously, Danny and Fenrir and Rima and Umaima. There's a lot of people that, you know, show up frequently. There's also some that aren't quite as active, but I haven't taken away their mod just because, I don't know, it's for whatever reason I just haven't. You show up about 3 times a week. Honestly, that is totally okay. That's more than, like, being consistent. It doesn't have to be every day. Like, there are, right, if you're a mod and you show up once per week, like, it doesn't, again, it's like, being a mod is not an obligation that you have to show up, because clearly there's people on the mod list that haven't been here in a really long time and they're still there. All that means is that when you're here, it just kind of means that I trust you, essentially. It's just that when you do decide to show up,
Welcome aboard, Captain.
it's kind of a, I just trust you to, again, just make sure that nothing foul is going on, essentially. So if you are a mod and you got stuff to do, like, don't feel pressure to not show up for a week or 2 or however long. Like, it's just, again, hopefully it doesn't feel like there's like a weight on you when I put you as mod. Like, there's not that obligation to show up, because the mod list is decent enough that we always have at least usually 1 or 2. And okay, let's have some of this. I haven't even looked at what we need to make the drill arm. Let's see. To do prawn suit drill arm. Titanium, lithium, and diamond. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard to get. I really hope we have lithium. We do, okay. We might already have pretty much everything that we need, except for maybe the titanium. Oh no, we have that as well. Okay, well that was really easy. We already have everything that we need. So let's do that before YouTube gets banned. Will you become a mod? I don't know, Spruce. Like, I do, it's kind of a tough spot to be in, because I know you're a genuine guy and you know, you show up quite often. You're very dedicated at watching the videos and the streams. You are young though, so it's like, I know when you're younger, typically your judgment isn't quite as good as far as knowing what videos need to be removed, and or knowing what comments need to be removed, and also which ones just, you know, maybe don't align with your personal preferences. That was kind of the case with Noob, is he removed a lot of messages that didn't need to be removed, but just because he didn't personally agree with them, kind of thing. I don't know if that makes any sense, but let's see. Everyone like the stream, it helps a lot. It does. It does help quite a bit to like the stream if you're here. I think before we head back, we'll get a little bit more food, and then we'll be all ready to go. So we'll just... we might... Let's charge a couple batteries as well, but we're pretty much ready to head back to the lava region. Danny, if you're still here, I know in a stream several days ago, you ended up like giving the coordinates to where we needed to go in the lava region, like to get to the entrance of... I forget what it is. Like the entrance to the... I don't know if it's like the Dragon Cave area, but we're going to be kind of back down there in not too long. So let's... Before we do that, we'll unload the batteries from these so that we can charge them up. These all have battery as well. Okay. Alright. While those are charging, we'll get some food, we'll get some salt as well so that we can cure it, and then we should be good. Am I talking about the inactive lava zone? Yes, I think. Kane is here. Clash and Log, what's up? Nice. We actually got a lot of people here. This is more people than we normally have. So I did put a grow bed in there, Kane. I think I accidentally took all of the seeds. Also, let's actually discard. I don't think boomerangs are a great source of food. But I think I accidentally took all the marble seeds and whatnot to our other base down in the Lost River. So we do have a grow bed in our sub, but it's like there's no seeds to put in there. So we'll either have to go to go to an island and pick some up, or just bring some up from the base down there. But if you head to the Gun Island, you can get some plants. I mean, it honestly might be quicker to just head down to our other base, potentially. But let's... Oh wait, we need salt. 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. Guess we'll drop one of them and just try to get some salt as well. Is my suit still down there where I died? It is... Well, yes. One of them is really, really deep in the lava zone, and I think it exploded. I'm pretty sure it's no longer... Because we ended up taking the depth module out of it. Because we need it to make the depth module Mark II. So it was kind of confusing because there were 2 Mark I depth modules. And we needed at least one of them because it was down at like 1,300 meters. So we needed one of the depth modules, so we just used one of the depth modules to go down to that depth, grabbed one outside of the other one that was stuck down there, and now because it doesn't have the depth module in there, I think it caught on fire, so one suit is gone. But that's fine because we only need one. And the other one we kind of left at the very start of the inactive lava zone because we kind of took it to the very entrance of the lava, used the sea moth to get back up. So once we head back down, all we're going to need to do is take the sea moth down to the entrance. The prawn suit is waiting for us there. So we can take that other prawn suit down, equip it with the drill arm, and we should be all good. And we're only going down there for just a few kyanite. That's it. Did I get the grapple and drill arm? I did get the drill arm, Kane. We got that maybe just 20 minutes ago. Like we got it. We got it really, really recently. So we do have the blueprints. Well, not the blueprints. We built it. We built the prawn suit drill arm. So all we need to do is essentially head back there and get a little bit of kyanite. So I guess we'll make some cured food. I might have a little bit of PTSD from when we went there the first time, because I'm probably bringing too much water and food. I probably don't need this much, but I'm just maybe a little bit scarred when we went down there the first time, and that's how we died. So I'm kind of overcorrecting. We're bringing some power cells as well, because our thing is pretty low on power. And yeah, we're gonna need, let's store a couple things back over here. Better safe than sorry. That's true, yeah. Plus the sub has a lot of storage. Yeah, we can store it either in the sea moth or in the prawn suit. I think we can store some water or food in there. So, Spruce, so you said so you'll never become a mod? Not necessarily. No, I haven't completely ruled that out. I'm just saying I'm typically more hesitant to, you know, appoint younger people as mods, just because they tend to just be a little bit more, you know, attention hungry, I guess, if that makes sense. Sorry, you were on the phone with your and Fenrir's girlfriend. What the? You guys share one? What's going on there? Okay. We were coming here to drop, oh yeah, we're coming here to drop off this. And honestly, let's drop off a little bit of water as well. We don't need all this. We'll probably drop off some food as well, so should be good. Let's see where our batteries are at. Close enough. Okay, put batteries in here. How much do we have? Okay, we have enough space for kyanite, and we also need to look for some, I think, lithium while we're at it, because we do need a couple of lithium. I guess just one. We just need one lithium and one metal salvage as well. So, do I pretend to have gastric issues to get prostate exams? What in the... I mean, I gotta give you credit, that is a unique jab. So, A for uniqueness and creativity. Have I ever seen you trying to get attention, Spruce? I mean, it's mostly not as much as some other people, but you know, messaging me or messaging in the chat like every single day, asking what the stream is going to be. It gets... No, I'm probably just... No, I might be misinterpreting that, but it gets to be maybe a little much sometimes, but no, in comparison to a lot of other people your age, I think you're mature in comparison to a lot of others, because you said you're 12, right? Wait, what are we... Oh, yeah. Good. Titanium. Have I ever pretended my arms were so sore so that Fenrir could wipe for you? No. Never happened. You said you would do it anyways. That's, a little nasty. Simple fact, not everyone who's worthy of mod will get mod, because there's simply a lot of people. Yeah, that's true as well. So, like, even if I love that you're showing up, love that you're showing support, and think that you could be a mod, like in your case, Spruce, you know, sometimes people won't get mod for just for that reason, just because there are, you know, a lot of people. That could be a very valid reason as well. I think we're ready to head down there, so let's hop in. True, also mod doesn't really mean much. Yeah, like I think a lot of people look at mods as being better than people, like being means that you're better than everyone else. No, that's not what it means at all. It just, yeah, it doesn't. I think a lot of people kind of make it more of a big deal because a lot of people want it. It's kind of like a little sign of power to some, but to me, when I appoint someone mod, it doesn't mean that I like them anymore. I think it just means that they're at a point in their life when they can make better judgment than a lot of other people. So it's not a sign of me liking anyone more. It's just kind of a, I don't know, a trust thing. But Fenrir said obviously mods are better than everyone else. Alright. Well, easy to say as a mod, but us older people love to joke around, mess with people. Yeah, but we know how to be serious as well. Yeah, that is kind of another big indicator of how I choose my mods, is like knowing when you can joke around, but also knowing when something in the chat is just hurtful or just straight out shouldn't be there. So you're starting to think of me as annoying? No, that's, I mean, no, I didn't mean for it to come across like that. It's again, it's just more so an issue of, sorry, not an issue. The reason why I appoint a lot of the mods is just because there's a reason why most of the mods are older. It's just because I just think they're at a, again, just think they're at a point in their life when they can make more decisive judgment on what to clear out in the chat and what's a joke. So it's just, a lot of it's an age thing. So, no, I don't think you're annoying, Spruce. I didn't want it to come across like that. Hopefully we don't have another Bentley incident. Yeah, hopefully not, but you never know. I mean, people like that tend to, they don't seem to change really easily. Alright. Sometimes I forget we have really helpful sonar on this thing. This is sonar, right? Sonar, not radar. Yeah, I think it was a sonar machine. We got a warper, which we will promptly go past. Okay, it is sonar. Alright, sometimes there's a lot of different things. There's like sonar, radar. I know for cars, there's LiDAR. A lot of DARs. Okay, I am feeling good though. Like I'm feeling excited. We've never gotten to this point. We've never had a drill arm. And once we get the Kyanite, then we'll be able to go even deeper. So, Danny, I don't know that we need the coordinates just yet to, like, wherever that, oh no, wherever that, what's it called again? Is it a, are we looking for a dragon, is it a dragon base? Like a cave, a stronghold? But right now we're just going to get that one resource, which we should be able to find pretty easily. Like last time we were there, we kind of saw it several times around the lava region. So we're just going there to get that material and then get out. We're looking for a cave. Okay. How's it going, Jehu? Do I know the average playthrough time for this game? I did look it up. It said on average for your first playthrough, the average time was between 30 and 50 hours for your first time playing it. And when we started this stream, We were right at about 24 hours, and we've been streaming for a little under an hour, so we're at about 25 hours right now. And typical first time playthrough was 30 to 50, so we're definitely kind of nearing... Lava Zone has 2 layers. Oh man, alright. I think that's news to me. Is that... I'm guessing it's not the active layer and the inactive layer. Is it something else? Anyway, we're... Prawn suit, we left it right over there. We just parked the sea moth kind of up in this corner last time, so we'll probably do the same this time. It's longer than I thought, yeah. Because, like, a lot of games have... Like, the speed run for a lot of games is... Wait, hold... Oh, okay. I guess there's another corner. The speed runs for a lot of games are... Like, you know, a lot of games, like, getting over it. Right? It seems like it takes a lot of people hours. And so you might think, oh, you know, it's a game that takes hours to finish. But the speed run is, like, less than a minute. The speedrun for this, the quickest anyone has ever beaten Subnautica is like 25 minutes. So it's like, it is definitely a game that takes time. It does take longer to finish than I first thought. But okay, we will just shut off our light. I don't know if shutting off lights actually helps power. I would assume probably. Prawn suit's right over here. And Mini P.E.K.K.'s here. What is up, Mini P.E.K.K.A? I can get number 1 in slow running. Yeah, not speed running. I'm definitely slow running this game. Okay, access upgrades, drill arm. How do we... Let's move to the right hand. Alright, enter the prawn suit. We now have a drill. So we are all good to go. It's okay, I am slow. Yeah, when do you think I'll try out the second installment? Probably just whenever I beat the first one. I mean, obviously we have to beat the first version first, and then second installment will just come after that, I suppose. And okay, we actually don't have... I'm realizing now we don't have a beacon anymore for our other prawn suit, because obviously it was destroyed. So I think this is the direction that we went last. I think we went to the left. So when do I think I'll listen to your mixtape? Wait, no, I think this is the... Yeah, I think this is the wrong way. It's kind of a dead end. Listen to your mixtape. You actually make music, Danny? Is it on your YouTube channel? How's it going, Itchy Finch? Oh no, not the warper. It's definitely a little bit... I definitely like... No, don't come my direction, please. Okay. I definitely prefer the sea moth over this. Like, this is just not quite as easily maneuverable. There's no sonar either, so you can't really tell what's in front of you as easily. We've been making music for about 8 years. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. I definitely got to listen to your music sometime. Where is it at? Yeah, where do you upload? Alright, we only need three Kyanite. As soon as we get... Wait, why am I floating? What's going on? I'm not even... Huh? I'm like floating through the... I'm not using my jet boost. And I'm floating. Okay, now we're falling. That was... Were we like on top of a on top of a fish? What was going on? Yeah, we were just suspended in the air and we weren't using our jet boost at all. How's it going, UV? You upload on your Facebook, SoundCloud, and YouTube? Send some songs on Discord? Okay, sounds good. I think, yeah, I'll be interested to check them out. I'm sure other people will too. Alright. Hopefully you're doing good. Nice, good to hear. Good to hear, UV. I'm doing all right today. Just kind of, you know, just kind of another day. Another day in Subnautica. We are making progress though, which is exciting. All right. So I think last time there was some kyanite just in here. I think to the right. So let's try and go back there. And as soon as we get that, as soon as we get what we need, we're just gonna head back up because I don't think there's not any point for us hanging down here other than to get that material. So, you don't know this game, can I introduce you to it? Yeah, I mean, we're pretty far along. The premise is just that our main ship that we were on was shot down. We are stuck on an alien ocean planet. It's pretty much most of the planet is just ocean. And we just have to... Okay, let's drill it. We just have to get off of this planet. So the end goal is to eventually build a rocket to build a Neptune rocket to get off this planet. Did I play the Subnautica Wii version? That would be fun if there was a Subnautica. You know, funny enough, there was actually a deep sea Wii game that I did play. I actually mostly watched my sister play it, but it was called Endless Ocean. So, you know, not quite the same as Subnautica, right? Kind of a different... Definitely, like, it wasn't... Obviously, you're not on an alien planet. You're just kind of exploring the ocean, but it was kind of a deep sea, you know, exploration Wii game, so... Okay, we have the kyanite that we need. So, did I grow up with the Wii perchance? You already know I did. You think you watched it before, but it... What about Chameleon? What are you asking? You think you've watched it before? What about Chameleon? What about Chameleon? Oh, you know what I'm realizing? I'm starting to realize, now that we have the drill arm, it actually should not be hard to find lithium, because there were some lithium blocks that we needed to drill for. But obviously now that we have a drill, we can drill it. I mean, maybe we'll be lucky and find some here. Okay, I guess we can. I guess it's in the vehicle inventory. So let's just head back. I think we came up, yeah, this way. All right. And now we should have everything that we need to build the depth module Mark II. Oh, the hide and seek game. What do you say? You said, what about the Chameleon? It was fun? Were you here for that stream? It ended up going really, really poorly. I think it's a game that you kind of have to play with your friends or people that you know, kind of like Jackbox games. That's also kind of a game that you, seems like you kind of have to play it with people that you know, because we tried to join some lobbies and it kept like kicking us out. It kept kind of glitching. We were never able to get into a game, and as soon as we were, it kind of just kicked us back to the home page. Kind of kicked us back to the back to the lobby. So I ended up downloading it and looking forward to it because I had seen clips of it. It looked fun, and I don't know. It was kind of a disappointing, little bit of a disappointing stream. We weren't really able to play it. So lost you at friends. Yeah. What about Jackbox TV? It's the only game where everyone is serious and never says anything inappropriate. Yeah. Don't know about that one. But no, I like. The thing is, I played a couple of the Jackbox games, like with my family, and obviously those have been fun. Like, I kind of assumed that same funness would carry over to. I know it's not a word, funness, but I assumed that it might carry over to streaming because it was a fun game. But no, I'm realizing like there are some games that you can stream, and there are also some that you should pretty much just play with family and friends. So, you want to play Minecraft? How can you play? Well, I'm actually working on downloading. I'm going to work on like downloading an extension that will allow you to kind of make and customize your own Minecraft world, if that makes sense, because I kind of want to make a world that has like a little trading economy. I think that would be really cool to just to make a Minecraft world and have it open for, you know, almost anyone to join. So is this, oh, that's titanium. So that is going to be coming. That is going to be coming eventually. That's going to be... Okay, let's take some storage out. Oh wait, I'm now realizing. Hold on. I'm now realizing something. Well, first off, that our suit has a 1% charge on the power cell. So let's replace this. Let's replace the power cells. And honestly, just head back up to the Seamoth. I'm realizing, like, we're going to have to bring our prawn suit all the way up if we want to use the drill arm to drill the titanium. So we're just going to have to collect a singular piece of it as opposed to... Yeah. We're just going to have to get a singular block of titanium as opposed to mining the entire thing. But let's get some food. Let's get some water. Why don't I equip the rebreather? Oh, this? What do I have now? A radiation helmet? Conserves oxygen when diving deeper. Yeah, I don't know why... Okay. A good call, Kane. I don't know why I just... I guess radiation helmet is probably really only helpful for when you're diving near the aurora, right? So yeah, I definitely should have had the rebreather on earlier. Today it's USA versus Australia. USA win with 1-0. Oh, is the match over? Hold on, let me look up. USA versus Australia. Oh, okay, no, it's still going on. Okay, 31st minute. Okay, I didn't know it was USA versus Australia, but it looks like they're off to an early lead. It's almost first half. Okay, nice. Do any of you guys have the game, like the game on in the background as you're watching? As you're watching this? Oh yeah, I'm forgetting you can't. We're kind of right at the crush depth. Okay, so I mean, yeah, we have everything but a one piece of lithium. I gotta go 1,700 meters down. Yeah, that's why we're trying to get the... That's why we're trying to get the Mark II. Mark II depth module for the prawn suit, because at the moment we can only go 1,300 meters. And I'm assuming that's... I'm assuming the Mark II gets you to 1,700. Do we need to try to build the Mark III? Because... Let's see, prawn suit... I guess maybe there isn't one. Yeah, I don't even see a Mark III. There's a Mark III for the Seamoth and the Cyclops, but... Okay, I guess this is the most you can upgrade it. Yeah, okay. Alright, well, let's just get to the surface then, and try to upgrade that. As soon as we have that depth module, then we'll be able to go to, I think well, there's a certain cave that needs to be explored in the lava region. So, in all the matches, whether it's a small country or not, stadiums are fully packed. Yeah, I mean, obviously, okay, I call it soccer. Most countries call it football, but I know soccer is like the biggest sport in the world. I'm gonna be honest, I've always liked soccer. I played it pretty much every year when I was younger, all the way up until I was like an early teen-ish. I played soccer, and so I always liked it, but I don't know, it's like I've always been more a fan of basketball or American football. So, Kimmy, how's it going? I'm almost at 2K. Yes, I think we're only... Actually, hold on. Before we go back up, I think we're only about like 50 or 60 subscribers away from hitting 2K. So that is exciting. Okay, we're gonna hop in here real quick, just because we might have. Okay, it's just lead and creepvine, because there's seeds down here. We have a bunch of marble melons. We can eat it, but we can also kind of cut the seeds. Is there anything we can like get rid of? Maybe we just store some of these in the Seamoth storage. Bring some of these up with us. Okay, hold on. Let's put one of these back. It's like really weird. Like sometimes it allows you to slice, but you have to be really, really close to it. Okay. Let's put the rest of these seeds here. We can plant some of these up at our planter up there. Yeah, I guess we'll just take as many seeds as we can. We'll leave some down here, just in case, you know, we need a source of food. Maybe we can replant some of these. By the way, USA isn't winning this World Cup. You never know. Crazier things have happened. I thought Germany was like really, really not favored to win the 2014 World Cup, right? I thought everyone said like... Okay, hold on. Thought everyone said like it wasn't going to be done, like it was just really, really improbable. And they ended up winning that one, right? So, like, yeah, it's pretty it would be really unlikely, but I think crazier things have happened. Luca, how's it going? Okay, we'll leave that how it is. We replanted some seeds. We're bringing some with us as well. So should be all good to go. Also, how do you say that country? Is it just Uzbekistan? I'm guessing the Z is... It's not like Uzbekistan, right? Uzbekistan? You think they're gonna win it all? Messi or Ronaldo? I've seen a lot of memes about people kind of poking fun at people poking fun of Ronaldo's performance. So, because like I think Messi got a hat trick, right? He scored 3 goals against whoever Argentina played, and I don't think Ronaldo scored 1. And I think they lost as well. Or they either lost or it was a draw against whoever they faced. So I've been seeing a lot of things online about people joking that he couldn't get into the Portugal training room the following day, and then I heard a lot of people. There were quite a few people that were, defending him, saying that his team wasn't passing him the ball, saying that his team was kind of the issue. So I think a lot of people are saying that this World Cup is like, solidifying Messi as the GOAT because he's scoring 3 goals while, Ronaldo was struggling. But I don't know. I've heard split things on both sides, but I think it seems like Messi's had the better World Cup by far. I think Portugal's winning. All right. You never know. It's like, again, it seems like there's been a lot of unexpected things that have happened. It seems like there's been a lot of, like there was that one Cape Verde match, wasn't it? It was a Cape Verde versus Spain. Everyone was just expecting Spain to blow them out of the water, and it ended up being a draw. Like, you never know. Like, unexpected things. There's been a lot of unexpected things, a lot of unexpected matches that have happened this World Cup. So, why am I LARPing soccer now? I'm not LARPing it. I don't have a really good way to watch the games. And a lot of times while they're going on, I'm streaming or editing a video or something. So, but I've just been seeing a lot of things on social media about it. So, again, it will be much better to actually watch the match as opposed to just seeing it on social media after. But I've still been seeing it all over because obviously that's a huge event that's going on now. So I've just kind of seen what a lot of people's opinions have been after matches and whatnot. Okay, we are still looking for another lithium, and I think we'll head. Let's actually take a note of where we're at. I think we need to go to the mushroom forest, which I think is the other direct. I think it's this way. So let's just head over here. Keep an eye out for any lithium along the way. Read your message. Luca, again, if I miss a couple of messages from you, I don't love getting a message that's now demanding me to read them. I'm trying to... Mobile vehicle bay.
Welcome aboard.
Chill, he's missing out chats. Yeah, I can't read every... As I see Danny said... Your GOAT is obviously John Cena. Okay. He's a fan of Ronaldo. Not only because of football. Luca, you just think football is people running on a field kicking a ball and reacting to injuries. I can see why a lot of people would feel that. It does seem like there's a lot of flopping that goes on, but it also seems like there's a decent amount of flopping that goes on in a lot of sports. Obviously, basketball's the same way, and I do watch and follow a decent bit of basketball, and flopping has kind of, it feels like it's kind of ruined a lot of the fun in basketball as well. Because it's like, it does seem like there are people that flop to try and get foul calls, and I don't know, it could just be me. Like, maybe I was just... Right, maybe it's... It seems, from my perspective, like sports used to be more fun to watch, more entertaining, more physical back then. But I could have also just, you know, been a kid and maybe been more enthralled with it. Maybe I was just, you know, maybe I just didn't realize a lot of the flopping or whatnot that went on because I was younger. But I don't know, it does seem like there's a decent bit of flopping in a lot of today's sports, especially basketball, which in my opinion just makes it less entertaining to watch. If you want an entertaining sport, wrestling. I have tried to watch some of that, but I mean, wrestling, the WWE is just, it's all scripted, right? It's all kind of like a pre-performed thing. I don't know, I've never loved watching it, but again, everyone's got different opinions and whatnot. So it's like, if someone likes wrestling and I'm not a huge fan of it, I don't think any differently of that person. It's like everyone's just gonna have a different sport that they love most. Shay is the king of flopping. I'm glad you agree with me, Danny. You don't know, the thing is, I wasn't a Spurs fan until they went up against OKC, and then I was the biggest Spurs fan you could ever imagine. I was like, yeah, I don't like Shay, man. He's and not just him, but like a lot of the OKC team as well. Seems like they've kind of picked up on his flopping mannerisms. It's just not entertaining to watch. Okay, we'll see if there's any other... Looks like there's a little bit more shale here, so maybe while we're here, you know, we'll see if there's any lithium, just because we're all out of it. It's really important to build a lot of things, so if we can grab some while we're here, that would be helpful. So our inventory's full, but we can always drop one of our things if we end up getting into another... We find another lithium somewhere. Is it because Shay is black? Okay. It has nothing to do with that. KB's here. Rima is a fan of parkour. Is that parkour is underrated? What kind of events do they have for that? Are there actually, like, are there parkour championships? Is it based off of who completes a route the fastest? Do you have to, like, is it based on how many tricks you do? Like, what, how does that work? I've never watched any parkour. What is this? This is kind of an interesting... Okay, I guess we'll head... Here, we'll try and head back up. I mean, I don't want to die here. Uh-oh. Please tell me there's a way... Okay, thank goodness. I was like, if we get trapped underneath here and we die with the materials that we need, that would be horrible. Let's just head back. Base is this way. Alright. It's crazy because people call LeBron a king of flopper, but you've never seen anyone flop as bad as Shay. Yeah, me neither. Like, I'm sure you've seen, like, the reels of him flopping where he doesn't even try to... Like, he'll jump sideways, or he'll jump in front into... Like, it'll just be such an unnatural shooting mode. Like, no one shoots like that. He'll literally jump into the defender just to get a call. And I'm pretty sure they used to penalize that, right? Like, there used to be, I think, penalties and, like, flagrant fouls assigned to someone who took unnatural shooting motions and kind of flopped like that. I don't know if they got rid of the rule or if they're just disregarding the rule. But, yeah, it's just, it seems like a lot of people are kind of picking up on it as well, because obviously they won the championship last year. So people are kind of seeing their play style, seeing the way that they play and the way that he plays, seeing him win MVP by flopping, and other people I think are kind of picking up on that, which just makes, yeah, in my opinion, just makes the NBA as a, oh, okay, hold on. We gotta put our, I didn't realize we had built our base so close to the ship. I guess we have to have a radiation mask on whenever we're in our base. So, Kane, let's see, you zoned out. What happened? We ended up going to the lava zone. We got some kyanite that we needed, and we also got the lithium that we needed. So now we're going to make the depth module Mark II so that we can take our prawn suit deeper. So we'll store some of the kyanite here. I think we only need 3. 3, I think 2 lithium, 5 titanium, and then the Mark I, which I think we put in here. Okay, is this something you build at the mod station? Okay, it is. Nice. They used to call fouls, but they changed it for Shay. Yeah. You just uploaded a short? Alright, nice, Bruce. What kind of short is it? Is it a Rocket League short? I need 23 minutes to spell Subnautica. Why do I need to spell Subnautica? Like, if I needed to, I could just look at... Of course, I know how to spell it. Subnautica. Okay, let's unpin this. Is that all we need? We now have... Where is it? Depth module Mark II. What we might try to do is build... It would be really nice if we could build a power cell charging station, which I think is... Let's see if we can find that, because if we can charge these power cells and take those with us, that'll kind of ensure that we don't run out of food or water or power. So power cell charger, titanium, ruby, and advanced wiring kit. We should have rubies. Hopefully. Okay, ruby. I also thought I could have sworn we made an advanced wiring kit, but I guess not. I guess we used it on something. So let's see what we need for that. So just need silver, copper wire. All right, I hope we have enough silver to make this. For some reason we don't have copper. I feel like that's a really common, I guess, yeah, I guess we ran out of copper somewhere. Let's see, when you were in California, you lived in a ghetto part. Dad was involved in cartels. State took you away. When you ended up in New Mexico, they were part of gangs, locked up, or bad people. Dang. That's yeah, I mean, I'm just glad you're in a better spot, Danny. I didn't, like, you know, I know a lot of people that are kind of raised in that environment grow up to do those same kinds of things, but it's good that you're in a better spot. How's it going, Star? You said don't build power cell chargers in the Cyclops. Okay. Is it fine to build them here? Just build it in the base? I think we just need... So we have the wiring kit, we have gold. Okay, we just need a couple of table corals. A couple table corals and some copper. I'm pretty sure I heard that there was copper on these. Like on the reefbacks back. I heard there was copper, so let's... What are we... What did we just get hit by? Okay, well let's... What? What is that thing? Oh, it's that? Oh, okay. It's a little thing that's throwing spikes at you. Come on, Reefback. Why did you let that thing... Down your back? I don't see any kinds of... anything that could be copper. Let's head back down. And we'll also use this to help with that a little bit. So we need, I think, just coral shell or a table coral and copper wire, which I think we need 2 copper for. So it shouldn't be too long before we can get that. I don't know why. It seems like those blocks are like pretty commonly found around here, but I don't see any of them. Any of those limestone blocks that you can break. Maybe I'm too shallow. Did I even drink water yet today? Pantothenic acid water? I have not. No, I have not had any water yet today. So I think after we build the battery cell charger and start charging the batteries, I'll probably go grab one. I'll probably go grab a drink because, yeah, it's important to be hydrated. It's also important to not die to the fish. They're coming after you. Dang, why? I could have sworn... I don't know why there's not a single limestone anywhere. They're normally all over this region. Okay, well I think there's a coral shell or a table coral that we need. You basically never drink spruce? Fun fact, seawater contains salt. True. That's why you can never just... That's why if you're stuck in the middle of the ocean, you can't just infinitely drink the water to survive. That would be a cool hack if you could do that. If you could just never run out of water if you're stranded in the ocean, but unfortunately that's not how that works. Okay, I don't know. I swear we've never gone this long without not stumbling. Okay, there's one. Without not stumbling across a limestone piece. But we finally found them. I believe you need 2 copper to make a wire, so gonna need another one.
30 seconds.
Okay. You took 8 pantothenic acid pills today, 500 milligrams. Okay, I don't know how much that is. What's the daily value on those things? Like, is that 100% daily value? Is that, I'm assuming that's more. I think a lot of vitamin pills usually have way higher daily value typically. Spruce, you said you probably average 400 milliliters a day of water? Okay, surely that can't be healthy. Fenrir said, let me know how the kidney stone was. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure fluids are like essential for everything, for the most part. But Bentley's back. How's it going, Bentley? Are you going to behave yourself today? Or are you going to get yourself timed out like you did yesterday? Okay. I think we'll also charge the battery for... our Sea Glide. So... I'm pretty sure for the... I guess we need to make copper wire first, but I'm pretty sure you need... Yeah, and then a computer chip. I think you need the habitat builder for this. So... swap that out. I think it's here. Power cell charger. Oh, we need an advanced... wiring. Okay. So what do we need for... Okay, there we go. And then what is it? Ruby. Ruby and titanium. We have ruby. Surely we have titanium just sitting... Do we need one more singular titanium? No, we're short on one titanium. Alright. You were only acting that way because Star told you to. I mean, do you know Star in real life? Why would he be telling you to act that way? And why would you listen to him? I mean, if someone tells you to... If he tells you to rob a bank, are you going to do that too? Okay. Alright, thank goodness. Let's head back. Your shirt has got more views than all your shorts combined in less than 10 minutes. Nice, congrats. I'm glad it's doing well. That's more views than any of my shorts get. Like usually in 10 minutes there's like 5 or 10 views just from a few subscribers. I don't know why. Like I have tried before to, you know, make YouTube shorts and whatnot, but for some reason they never seem to really take off or do much. So okay, is there anything else that we need to charge? Any other battery? No battery. Everything else looks fine. I think it's just a couple power cells, battery. I think we're all good. So I think just before we go back down, we'll just get a little bit more food, a little bit more water, and then we'll be ready. We have the depth module, so we'll be ready to explore the... the cave after this. Liam's here. Welcome, Liam. He said he would get you more subscribers. Star is saying cap. Yeah, honestly, that's the thing about online. You don't know who to believe. You could just be fabricating any story. Maybe it's true, but anyway, Liam, hopefully you're doing well. We're gonna head. I'm gonna go grab just a drink, use the bathroom real quick, and we're actually gonna keep the game going because I think if we pause it, the batteries won't charge. So I'll be back in just a couple minutes, and we'll get a bit more food and a bit more water, but then we'll head back into the lava region. What's been going on? Um, hold on a second. Let me change this up a little bit. All right. Let's see, Bentley and Liam and Danny, you guys have been talking. Okay, there's poo stains on my hands. There are not poo stains on my hands, I don't think. I didn't even poo. That's not. All right. Let's just head back to game. Okay, these are almost charged. Batteries charging up. So at the moment, we do have a little bit of food and water, but we're gonna try and get more of it. So salt, coral, and yeah, I guess just a bunch of salt. Bunch of coral and some fish. You haven't been arguing, just letting someone know not to antagonize a member? Yeah. I mean, Bentley, again, it's like you kind of, I'd appreciate it if you don't try to either say things that aren't true or get under people's skin. Like, even if you're not blatantly saying something inappropriate, it's like, still doesn't help the chat if you're just trying to troll or do whatever. So like, again, it's not much better than what you were doing yesterday, if that's the case. All you asked was if Liam knew you. Okay, well, I mean, let's see where we're at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We probably need maybe like closer to 10 of these salt. Whatever. My next mission. At the moment, this little mission should only take maybe 5 minutes. We're gonna grab some peepers and some salt and some coral and just make a little bit more food and water before we head back, and then we'll be ready to go. I mean, we'll have the depth module that we need. We'll bring some fresh power cells down with us as well, so that we never run out of power with our prawn suit either. So I think the last thing we need is just a little bit more salt and then some coral tubes. We'll be all good. Spruce, you're asking if we're playing CR tomorrow? Possibly. I would not be opposed to CR. While you guys are here, what would you guys like to see? What do you guys want to see tomorrow? Do you guys want CR? I know, Danny, your vote is... I know you're probably going to want to see, like, The Walking Dead or something. I was actually considering playing that today. I just didn't know which one to get. Like, I looked up The Walking Dead on the Epic Games Store, and there was, like, so many different kinds of games, different variations, different seasons. And I was thinking, do I just get Season 1, or is this... Like, is there... I mean, it just seemed like there were a lot of different versions of The Walking Dead, so I wasn't sure which one to get, but I wouldn't be opposed to trying out a new game like that. So, The Walking Dead, you've been waiting almost a month. I was gonna, yeah. Start The Walking Dead Season 1. Okay, that's what I mean, when you put it that way, I mean, I sound stupid as far as, obviously you start with Season 1. Yeah, I just wasn't sure, because there were also, I think there were other Walking Deads, like, other versions. I think there would have been, like, The Walking Dead Complete Saga, but I didn't know if it was... It's kind of like Lego Star Wars. Obviously, there's, like, Lego Star Wars, The Complete Saga, but then there's also different versions. of Lego Star Wars. So I just didn't know if that was the one you were referring
Passing 100
to.
meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
So there are multiple seasons. Start with number 1. Kane, you said The Walking Dead fell off. Star, you said Devil May Cry. Is that a game? I've never heard of that game. If that is a game, but what's that all about? What's the point of that? Okay, let's see. How much more do we need? We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 10. We have 7. So 3 more salt will do it. Okay. 2 more. Hopefully there's some just sitting out over here. Okay. Devil May Cry is a game that actually... Hold on. Is that salt? It's quartz.
30 seconds.
Okay. Can I see your comments, Bentley? Yeah, I can. I can see yours. It's a game that Leon's character from RE4. Is that supposed to be RD? Or no, what is RE? It was based off of, that's why they look so much alike. So far there's 5 Devil May Cry games. You're the son of a devil, has a twin brother, and you go around killing other devils. Again, I've never heard of it, but I'll look it up. Is it on? Do you get it on? Is it on Steam? Or Resident Evil? Okay. Is it on Steam? Is it on the Epic Games store?
Passing 100 meters.
I did look up
Oxygen decreased.
The Walking Dead on Steam. It looks like it wasn't there. I'm assuming it's just. I think Red Dead sorry. Why do I don't know why I keep saying Red Dead Redemption. I don't know why my mind is. I think The Walking Dead is only on Epic Games, but what about the Devil May Cry series? Cap is still on. Okay, yeah, Resident Evil. Spruce, I'm glad your short is doing well. I don't know what it is about. Yeah, whenever I try to upload a short, it's like it seems like it only gets shown to subscribers for some reason. Like it doesn't even seem like it makes its way on the shorts feed because there's never any new comments from anyone new. So I'm glad yours is doing well though. Okay. You downloaded Assassin's Creed, but it's bugged and you can't play it. Oh, that's unfortunate, Rima. Why do you think that is? Is it an issue with the game? Is it something with like the device where you're trying to play it? You're trying to see games with women. Yeah, you mentioned that yesterday, but I think the closest that we've ever gotten to playing a game like that is GTA 5, but I don't. It seems like a lot of people didn't really enjoy GTA 5. I didn't. It wasn't really my favorite game either. Like it was good at times, it was fun at times, but it wasn't my favorite game to play. So, do you time out Star for the day? You can give him one more chance. You said he's a Ray. Yeah, I mean he's definitely hinting at that. Like, you can give him one more chance. If he says he and Bentley both, I don't know if they know each other in real life or if they're both just kind of trolling for no reason, but yeah, if he says anything else that's kind of you know, that shouldn't be allowed, then feel free to time him out. Star and other members, please stop the trolling. Yeah, this was happening yesterday, and it just kind of turned the chat into a slop for no reason, so you're going to be timed out pretty quickly if you say something like that again. So, okay, we should be more than good. We have... Let's take both the power cells. We'll take the battery as well. And I think we're all good. We just need to switch this out. Okay, I don't know if Kane or anyone else is here, but as far as our loadout, this should be everything that we need, right? We have enough water to last us through a whole drought if we need. We got a bunch of cooked, cured food. We have a nutrient block and a large filtered water if we need it. I'm pretty sure we have the depth module. I'm pretty sure our prawn suit was just replaced with new power cells, but we have another fresh batch if we need it as well. So you would say get some ion power cubes. What do you use those for? Because I have a bunch of them. I don't know if this is considered a bunch, but we have some. We also have this. Like, do we need to bring a purple tablet? Are there going to be any kind of alien... Is there going to be any kind of... I know sometimes the alien gates or whatnot require a purple tablet to get in. And I think we have one of them. So, should we bring any of these with us? You'll need them to make tablets to enter the alien facility. Okay. We have one purple tablet. And I think you can actually craft more. Do we need more than one? Because we have diamonds and ion cubes. So should we just craft them already? Should we just... How many tablets do we need? Do I know that Mr. Beast uses AI? I'm not surprised if that's the case. So there are different color tablets. Okay. Bentley's coming back on a different account. If he said something that deserved for him to get... I haven't really been following too many of his messages, but if he said something that got his other account timed out, feel free to time him out again. So, do we bring anything else outside of... Because here's the thing, we can't craft any tablets unless we have a fabricator with us, right? So, how is that going to work? I'm trying to make a blue one. Ion cube and a piece of blue rock. But how is that going to... Do I need to bring like a whole fabricator with me as well? Because I don't think we can make a tablet unless we have a fabricator with us, right? So... How is that going to go? Also, I completely forgot that we... Hold on a second. Let's just put a bunch of these in here because I completely forgot that we have a whole storage compartment filled with seeds that we haven't touched. So let's just unload all of them. It'll clear up storage. It'll make sure we have a little bit of a food supply here. You can make a fabricator on the sub. On the Cyclops, you mean? I have to make one though? Or is there a fabricator already on the sub? Because I think to make a fabricator you need... you need titanium, gold, and table coral, which shouldn't be that hard to get, but... What's up with Nate today? I don't think it's just Nate. It's like you and Bentley have kind of had a reputation for trolling and causing chaos for little to no reason, so I don't think it's just him. I think everyone's kind of on alert because of what you guys are known for. You would say grab the materials to make one. Okay. Oh yeah, you said bring iron cube as well. Do we just need a singular iron cube, or should we bring more than one? We can bring a couple, just in case. If we need, so I think it was gold. What was it? Table coral, titanium, and gold. I don't actually think we have any other titanium, so let's go grab one real quick. So I'm gonna need 3 purple tablets to beat the game. Okay, so I'm assuming I should craft 3 purple tablets then, right? Okay, yeah, Kane, you said bring multiple. Okay, let's bring one of these. We just need a titanium as well. Come on. Is it just me, or are these peepers kind of a little bit hard to catch sometimes? Like bladderfish just kind of sit there. But some fish are... Yeah, some fish are harder to catch than others, it seems. Okay. Alright, I think just a couple more bladderfish will do. As far as just getting our water filled up now. Oh, our inventory's full. I guess we'll drink a water. Okay. Cook up some of this. You want to play this game too? Is it co-op? I mean, Bentley, the first game, the game that I'm playing now, is not co-op. The second one is. So, Subnautica 2, I believe you can play with other people. So. Okay, cook peeper. And then just regular for the water. We're bringing a lot with us. Table coral. Okay, so titanium, and then we'll head back and just craft 2 more tablets. Does that sound good? Crafting 2 more tablets, so there's 3 in total. Sounds like we need 3 to beat the game. Can I do a Q&A video? I mean, it depends. I would need to have... Q&A video could be interesting. I just need to have, like, there needs to be a way that I can set up a way for you guys to, like, submit answers. Like, do I make a post? Like a community post? Where you guys type the answers that you have for me there? Like, what do you guys think about that? Because obviously Sturgamer suggested that. He suggested that idea. But how do you guys feel about doing that for 2,000 subs? Doing a Q&A video where I answer some of your questions. Okay, so 6 diamond is needed. We have quite a bit of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our inventory's full. Okay, let's just get And 2. Oh no, we don't need 3. Okay, no, we already have a purple tablet, so we only need that much. Okay. Let us now make 2 more of these. We'll have 3 in total. Make sure you have enough cubes to make the blue tablets. Yeah, how many do we need for that, Kane? Do we just need to bring 1 extra with us? Or do we need to bring a couple extra? So we have 3 purple tablets at the moment. We have an extra ion cube. And then we also have the table coral, gold, and titanium that we need to make a fabricator on the sub, or yeah, to make a fabricator on there. You think 3? Okay, I think we have 2 more. Okay, we have more than 2. Okay, how does this loadout look? We actually should probably bring more water. Lots of food. Lots of water. Let's drink 1. We're now at 100% health, 100% hunger, 100% water. We don't really have much inventory room, but we do have some inventory on the prawn suit, as well as the sea moth if we need. I could do it later in the future when I have enough interesting cues. I guess that's a good point. I don't know if enough. Yeah, maybe Rima. Maybe there's not. Maybe the kinds of people that are going to submit answers or submit questions for me to answer are just going to be the most loyal viewers that have been here for a while, like you and Stir Gamer and Fenrir and others, which you guys already know a lot about me. So I don't know. Maybe that is something we do at a later time. Looks like you're looking at a guy about to beat the game. All right, I like that. I like that confidence. There is a lot more to it though, right? Like once we go to the dragon cave, once we locate that dragon cave, I think we have to. Isn't there something? There's something to the story where you have to take. I remember watching, I think this was in the speedrun that I watched. He took an alien's eggs and then took them back up and incubated them or something. And then obviously you have to build a rocket as well. So obviously there's more to the game than just this, but this is going to be a pretty critical part, I think, of the story. Hey, spoiler. Again, I don't know really much about it. I just remember, because obviously this was in the speedrun. So in the speedrun, he got it done in a minute. He just it was all kind of a blur watching someone speedrun it. But I know there was something to do with the eggs and whatnot in the little bit that I picked up. But let's just take it one step at a time. The next step is just finding the entrance to the dragon cave. So you could see the future, and you saw me celebrating in my joy of beating the game. I will be very happy to beat the game, because it'll feel good. It'll feel very accomplishing, and I think the next step after this is obviously we're gonna. Okay, I don't know what just hit us. I think there may be a point where we attempt, obviously we're gonna try out the second Subnautica, but there may be a point where we, try to do the first Subnautica again, and I'm sure we'll be able to knock it out much quicker once we kind of have the processes down. But okay, what keeps hitting me? That? Okay, I don't know what we keep taking damage to, because I don't think there was a shark near us. Alright, well, repair tool. If only it was this easy to repair things in real life. Just point a gun at it, in a couple seconds it's fixed. Did I get to build a perimeter defense system? I think I did, right? Isn't that what this thing is? Oh, I have to manually click it. Oh. I thought the perimeter defense system was just always active. But no, I guess that's... I guess it's one of those things. I guess it's kind of like the... kind of like the sonar where you actually have to manually click to kind of activate it. To be honest, I don't really need it. Yeah, there hasn't really been a situation in which we've needed to use it yet. I think it would probably... I would guess it would come in handy if there is a... Like if we've seen a couple of ghost leviathans down there. If we end up encountering some of those, will it help if it gets close to us? Or does it only really help if it's actively, like, biting your ship? Okay, I do really like this sonar. Because right now we're like completely blind. Even with our lights turned on, we can't really see much, so it's... definitely helpful having this. It'll help if it gets close to you. Yeah, I mean, you can see the lights help a tiny bit if there's something close, but... How much power does it conserve if you turn your lights off? Because we're at 90% power now. I don't really think we should have to worry too much about losing power, especially since we're going to be using the prawn suit for a lot of the time. Like, if it doesn't really make a difference in power, we can just have the lights on constantly, but it seems like we're able to rely pretty well on sonar to get around. So... Can't remember if using your lights even takes down your battery percentage. Okay. If that's the case, then I guess we will... I guess we'll leave them on. I mean, if it makes little to no difference with your power, then I don't think there's a downside to doing it. It saves about 12 energy per minute. What does that mean? We don't even deplete. It seems like every minute we lose maybe like 2 on our energy tech. We don't even deplete that much per minute. But I guess if it does save, we'll keep the lights off. Can we try activating this thing? Okay, it's not even chasing us anymore, but it would be nice to try that out. It seems like that... Hold on, let me try doing that again. It almost seems like doing that depletes your power a little bit quicker. And, like, I guess by that logic, probably using this sonar uses power as well. Options like floodlights and spotlights constantly drain power. Alright, I guess if that's the case, then we probably won't even use our... Like, we won't use our sonar in cases like this where we don't really need to. We'll just kind of pilot normally, try to be conservative with our energy. Alright. Okay, I think once we get a little bit farther into the lava zone area, we'll pull up our coordinates, make sure we're going the right direction. If we end up failing this mission, it'll not be because of food or water or energy shortage. It'll just be because we were attacked by a dragon or something. So that's really the only thing we have to keep an eye out for. This mission is nearby predators. That's about it.
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent. Okay.
Uh-oh. Okay, I'm taking this a little too deep. Okay, this is right about 900 meters. Let's go down to the suit. Isaac, what's going on? Daniel is here as well. What's up, Daniel? I like this game quite a bit. It's almost like it's like almost similar to Minecraft, but better. Like yeah, I have really been enjoying it. Okay, let's hop in real quick. Okay. 1700 meters is now the deepest we can go. And we are at 100% battery. Let's maybe just repair it a little bit. Well, I think we also have to be slightly careful because I don't believe we brought a med kit is one of the things that we haven't brought. Yeah, and warpers. Warpers, I think that's actually why... I think that's how we died last time we were here. We were gonna die from either, you know, like our food and water were running really low, so we were gonna die to one of those, but a warper ended up warping us out and killing us before that, so that is another thing we're gonna have to keep an eye out for. Isaac, I know you keep asking for the Minecraft server. I haven't looked into that site that you've sent just yet. But yeah, in preparation for a future Minecraft stream, I'll take a look at building one, but I haven't done it yet. You burn when the red thing appears and it can kill you? Yeah, I guess that's just when you're by anything hot. It drains your health really, really slowly, but it's really, really minute. Like, our health is still showing at 100%. Even though... It's still showing at 100% even though we've had that red thing appear on screen. And we haven't healed up or anything. So I think it does take a little bit of your health, but I think it's a really small amount. Already said this comment about 7 times. Yeah, I have seen your message, Isaac. And again, whenever I am kind of preparing for a Minecraft stream in the future, I'll create a world or a server in preparation for that. Okay, let's just take a quick stock. I'm actually a little... we probably should have built a fabricator on the sub on our way down, right? Because we passed by the squash sub, and I think that was probably the place where we should have stopped, and maybe we should have built a fabricator on our way down. That's okay though, but I think isn't this the active lava zone, or is it a little bit farther? We're going to pull up our coordinates in just a second because I think this is the active lava zone. You'll be okay. I hope so, but we've spent a lot of time. We've spent hours, you know, in preparation up to this point. So you really don't want to. It's just there's a lot. There's like a lot on the line. Like if we die, and we lose another prawn suit down here, we're gonna have to make another one. No, for the love, I'm not... Nah, I refuse. I refuse to... Where did our health go? Our health is at 17 out of 100. Why did the warper just... one-shot my entire health? Okay, I'm thinking we definitely got to go back and get a first aid kit. Josh is so cooked. I didn't realize the warpers did that much damage. I thought when I was down here last time and I got warped out of my thing, it took down like a third of my health. I think it did a good amount of damage, but I don't remember it doing that much. Not again. Not again. No, no, I'm not opening the... Okay. Now our health is gone. Our health is at like 5 out of 100. Bro. If we get warped out of our thing one more time, it's... I think it's over for us. I don't think we can survive another warping. The crazy thing is, this hasn't happened the last couple times we've been down here. Like when we came down here the first time to look for Kyanite, we didn't get warped out once, I don't think. The second time we came down with the drill arm to actually drill the Kyanite, I don't think this happened to us. And now as soon as we're here for the final, like, you know, the one last mission attempt, once we're finally here and ready and we've stocked up and we have everything that we need, now we start getting warped out like crazy. Because, yeah, this didn't happen the first 2 times we came down here, and we went deeper in the last couple times. So, there's 3 ways to kill them. You'll post. Okay. Sounds good. The main drop-off point leading to the zone is roughly located at 270, negative 909, 688. Okay. Sounds good. Josh is smoking. As in the... As in my character in the game, or the suit that I'm in. Yeah, we don't... I mean, there is... Our suit is probably going to be smoking soon, because we've taken some warper damage on it. Bro, these warpers are... They're spawn camping. They're here at the very start. As soon as you get into the lava zone, they're there. You'd recommend putting Prawn suit in the sub and bringing both to the lava zone? Here's the thing, I wouldn't, yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to bringing that down. I just don't know that I don't know that I can. Like, it's such a... Also, are we going to be able to make it up? Because we're gonna take some damage. Yeah, we have to just... There's just no way to not take heat damage, apparently. I mean, we still have all our belongings, but... Like, how did that... is there just no way to completely... I don't know how you don't take, like, lava damage or whatever, because I think you posted how to do that, Danny. You said, like, I think you posted last stream about how to not take damage when you hop out. And you mentioned, like, put it on a raised rock surface and then just swim away as fast as you can. That's what we did. Like, we didn't hang around in one spot. We weren't in the stream of brine or whatever that was. We were on the side of it. So it's like we did that, but it just wasn't... I guess we'll try to... I guess we'll just go to the sub. I think. Wait, are we going in the right? Okay, I guess we'll just try to go to the sub and build a fabricator there and then pilot the sub closer down. Grab some medkits? Yeah, there's another one on our way down on our main life pod up here. So we can grab 2 of them. What's the next game I'm playing? I am not sure. Not sure what we're going to be playing tomorrow, but some of the suggestions have been Walking Dead, Clash Royale. Those are a couple that people have asked for. So, do I have a reinforced suit? I mean, I should. I don't know. What does that entail? We have a radiation helmet, which we might actually swap out for a rebreather. We have a radiation suit. What is a reinforced suit? Okay, I mean, to be fair, we don't need radiation equipment because we're not. I think you only really need that when you're up close to the aurora. So we're not going to need that, but how do you equip the reinforced dive suit? Reduces all environmental heat and lava damage. You can craft it. Okay, really? You can craft it that easily? I don't see it under the equipment though. I just see the radiation suit. Where? Sounds like you just need one synthetic fiber and one fiber mesh. So fiber mesh is just crete vine. What is synthetic fiber? I don't know if I have a synthetic. It does make you slower. Rome is here. What's up, Rome? You're at work right now? Nice. Well, I'm glad you're able to join for a little bit. It's found in the data box. It's found in a data box, not as a fragment. So we need to go to one of the wrecks to get it. Is it worth getting? Because, I mean, it sounds like it'll reduce damage a little bit, but if we need to go to a data box at one of the crash sites, which it sounds like it could spawn at any of those wrecks that you put in. So we may spend like half an hour just looking for it. Can I buy you a plane ticket to come to the US so the YouTube doesn't get banned so you can watch? I mean, thoughtful that you still want to watch me spruce, but 12 years old, flying to a different country, taken away from your family in the UK. There's no real need for it, but if you're concerned about the damage and you don't mind, then you say probably get it. I would say for the most part, I don't know. I think we should be okay with our couple of med kits. Like if we take damage, we now have some med kits with us. We'll try to pilot the sub a little bit lower, but it's going to be kind of a tight fit. So it's because he didn't have a med kit. Yeah, we have 2 of them now. And what do we need to actually make a medkit fabric? Hold on, isn't there a medkit fabricator on the actual sub itself? I thought there was a medkit on the Cyclops, maybe. I mean, even if there's not, 2 is probably a good amount to have. But once we make a fabricator in the Cyclops, if we need, you know, another medkit, we can try to. Every time you've gone down in the sub, you have not gotten warped out. Okay. The thing is, I don't know. It's just going to be a tight fit in some of these caves. So until he gets to the primary containment facility, he should be in the sub. Okay, well we'll give that a go. We'll try doing that. I've never really used this map because it hasn't really, I don't know, it hasn't seemed like it's been too helpful, but alright. Let's head into the sub. Let's just kind of
online.
I guess to be fair, we could store some of our stuff in here. Do you think it's worth putting some of our stuff in lockers? If he does get warped, don't run away. Hit them with the knife. Okay. So let's see how we're looking. Full health so far. No med kit by the looks of it. Yeah, it looks like this does not... I don't know where I thought I saw one, but... No med kit by the looks of it. We're going to have to... make a fabricator. Just put it here. If you shoot them, that'll get rid of them. With the stasis rifle, you mean? I think that's the only thing that we have that can shoot, but fabricators there. Let's store some stuff in the lockers. Let's put in the probably the ion cubes, right? I don't know though. I mean, it's kind of nice. No, I guess we're not even going to be able to use them unless we have to fabricate something, which the fabricator's on the ship anyway, so let's see. Okay, I think we're ready to try and pilot this down. This is going to be difficult though, I think.
Engine powering.
78% power. Wait, can we only go to... Can we only go to 500 meters?
Powering down.
Nah, do we need to build a depth module for this as well? No. All right, let's see what we need. We have a lot of materials back at the base. I have medkits. Yeah, I have 2 of them. So let's. Yeah, I guess a Cyclops depth module, plasteel ingot, and ruby. How many depth modules are we going to need? Like, are we fine with just the first one, or are we going to need the second one? Takes nickel and more plasteel ingots. Well, maybe. So what do we need? We need a few rubies. You would say all 3 so that you can bring it to the facility. Dang, all 3. So we're gonna need lithium then. A decent amount of lithium. And I don't really see anything. Okay, well there's a ruby. Let's try to grab a couple more rubies if they're down here, because we need a few of them. Okay. There we go. We can get a couple more. Okay. So rubies, I think we're just part of the piece, right? Jelly shroom caves may have a bit. Let's just pin what we need. So we have rubies. Okay, it's just titanium and lithium. I don't think we have any lithium with us, but we may. I'm thinking we may have stored. We may have stored some back at our base, perhaps. Gold we don't really need. There is some shale here, though. So there's a chance we could... I mean, no, we're pretty much at the surface. We'll try to... We'll see if maybe there's any more shale along the outside that we can get some lithium from. But yeah, with the sea moth, with us not having the sea moth, our oxygen is going to run out much sooner, even with the rebreather and the O2 tank. So, lead. You mentioned you probably want to have the mod station in the Cyclops. That way I can make modules as I go deeper. Oh, that's a good... Yeah, that's actually a good point. I should probably just... I guess once I get back there, I can deconstruct it, right? I can just deconstruct it, take the materials from it, and reconstruct it on the sub. Still no sign of any lithium. What do we get from here, though? Okay, I think we got an ion cube from that, and then just some tools. Okay. Just an ion cube, and then some new habitat builder. I guess that'll mostly be helpful just for the battery, honestly, because now it's just full battery on a lot of those things. Okay, I'm assuming... I don't really think we need lead for anything. Silver could potentially be useful, but I think what we need plasteel ingots for the next upgrade as well. So maybe we pin that, but we also pin Depth Module Mark II. I can't remember whether or not we have... I don't think we have nickel. I think we have an excess of magnetite, but not nickel, I don't believe. Nicholas, what's going on? Okay. Laser cutter. All right. We will pick up some metal scrap along the... Never mind. We will pick up, once we discard some of this stuff, metal scrap is going to be... Honestly, why don't we just discard... We have duplicates of all this stuff. Should we discard any of it? You can get nickel from the blue area. I'm trying to find out a way that we can... we can't pick up any of the metal salvage just yet. But this is going to be west, southwest. Have I watched Stranger Things? A really, really long time ago, but I don't really remember much. Like, years ago, but I don't really follow along with that too much, so I can do anything I put my mind to. True, that's a good mindset to have. I mean, we don't need 2 of these, right? The only thing that would really be maybe the only thing we do is take out the. You know what? No, we'll go to the base, I think. And we can extract the batteries from them and whatnot. So, Kane, what do you mean by the blue area? Nickel from the blue area, as in. I don't know if I know what you're. Well. Okay, yeah. So you just said take the batteries out of the duplicate and get rid of it. Sometimes I forget we don't have our radiation helmet on. Okay, so we'll drop some of these off. Eat one of these. I almost thought we had a... Okay, hold on. We have a couple of lithium here. So we can actually make... Hold on. What do you need again for a plasteel ingot? Okay, you do need two per ingot. So I think we're going to need a couple more. Because we have 2. And I think that's it. So we can make... Okay, and we actually have 1 here. So all we need is 1 more lithium, I believe. Jacob, you're heading to San Antonio? Nice. Is that just for vacation? Remember the blue mist I died to? Oh, okay. So like really deep down, 900 meter-ish range. Okay. Just a wait question. Do you make the Cyclops depth module here? Oh, I don't think so, right? No, this is C-Cloud. I guess it is, so it's only mod station where you build it, I guess. I think so, right? Wait, where do you build Cyclops depth module 1? Hold on. If you don't build it in the... So mod station is for number 2. Cyclops is just says Cyclops upgrades. You build it at the sub? Okay. So we're gonna need to bring the rubies. Let's just get... Let's store some stuff in here. We gotta make some space. Yeah, we'll also grab the batteries from all the new equipment, I think. Repair tool. Okay. Just unload all of it. And then drop them off. Okay, now we have habitat builder, scanner, laser. I think that's everything. Okay. Free the mother Sea Emperor Leviathan. I don't even think I've seen her yet. So I don't think we can free her if we don't know where she's at. Okay, battery charger. Might as well. This one's not quite at full battery yet. And what are we missing? Honestly, we might have a rifle on hand as well. And where... Wait, did we discard our repair tool? Maybe we did. Okay, maybe we didn't pick up a spare... I guess we didn't pick up a spare repair tool, and yet I discarded one of those. Let's go back and get them. I discarded them like here, right? Wait, where did they go? This is where I just swam a little ways away, like right here, right? Where's our repair tool? Maybe I think maybe they just appear really, really small. Okay, there we go. There's a laser cutter. Okay, there we go. There's the repair tool. I guess I thought that there was a spare one of those when there was not. How's it going, Jimmy? Let's see. How are we doing? Yeah, we're kind of preparing for the final stage of this. What we need to do is, I think, pick up, yeah, a couple of pieces of metal scrap for titanium. Currently do not have any. So let's go back maybe this way. Any limestone, we're going to be breaking it. Any metal scrap, we're going to be picking it up. Titanium almost reminds me of coal in Minecraft, because it's like it's a material that's really, it's a material that's fairly common, but it's also a material that's incredibly used, and it's, you know, obviously it's a headache if you run out of it. So it's like it's almost like you can never really have too much titanium because you use it pretty much in everything. Copper, okay. Alright, nice. There's some metal over here. I think we just need one piece of just plain titanium, which hopefully we can find from a limestone outcrop. Becomes painful when you're trying to build a base. Yeah, that as well, because you need titanium for like everything that you need to, the foundation, everything is built by that. Sea Emperor Leviathan is located in the massive aquarium. The facility is situated deep within the volcanic region. I'm assuming, does the game kind of require you to like run into her at some point, Kane? Like, is she kind of right along your way to the dragon base, or like, because I don't think I've seen the mother Sea Emperor Leviathan that Liam's talking about. She's basically the main focus kind of the game. Okay, so we're going to run into her at some point then, Liam. Chat GPT, Liam. Star, there's no need to get on anyone about that. Like, how else are you supposed to find it out if you've never played the game? That's what Danny's been doing. Alright, Danny's been looking up things for us. Alright, not everyone is a pro at the game or has even played it, so you're trying to help out in other ways, and you only do that by looking it up. So, okay, we need to go grab our lithium now. I think we left it in this one. Okay. We have our plasteel ingot. We're going to have our rubies as well, so we can make the depth module, the first one. Should we deconstruct this? Yeah, we're going to deconstruct it and try to reconstruct it on the sub. So, it's not a big deal. Most people will look some up. Yeah, because like they want to help out, but maybe they haven't played the game before, so how else are they going to help out? So that's, looking stuff up is not something to be ashamed of, I don't think. Okay, I'm trying to think. So that's, we have depth module 2 pinned. Depth module 3 is Kyanite, which we're actually going to bring a few of those with us as well, so we can have enough for that. Okay, are we ready to go? I think we have everything, right? We can, yeah, we can store some stuff at the sub if we need. Oh no, we don't need the. Okay, hold on. We do need rubies. I don't think we need like this though. Diamond, lead. We need to bring just the rubies with us, I think. So, okay, we have everything for the first one. We are just going to need nickel, and then we are going to actually we're going to need a lot more titanium though. The babies, after hatching, they leave the facility through the portal. You can find them swimming in various biomes. You actually don't need to bring any kind because you can use the prawn suit while you're down there just to collect them. Okay, I guess that's fair. I guess kyanite is fairly found in the lava region. I think we got everything that we need for now though. We can go back to the squash sub. We can, yeah, we can build the fabricator. No, not the fabricator. We can build a mod station. Then we can build the depth module to go a little bit deeper. And then we can use that to get a little bit more titanium, lithium, and nickel to build the second depth module. So, how's it going, 555? Welcome. Read your message. I saw your message about the babies of the mother Leviathan thing. To the mother remains stationary to guard her unhatched egg. By the end of the story, she passes away. Okay. So I'm assuming we're gonna need to build. Are we gonna need to build one of those alien incubators at one point to kind of house and nurture the eggs? Josh, don't read my message. Alright. In stark contrast to Liam's. Alright, Rima, you're gonna head out? Alright, thank you for being here. It's been like usual. It's great having you here. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day. Yeah, take care, Rima. Hopefully the rest of the day treats you well. Okay, let's get just a little bit more oxygen before making the dive to the sub. Okay. It's found at a depth of approximately 1,200 meters. Okay, we've been to that depth before. The deepest we've gone right now is about 1,300. We haven't run into her yet, but again, I'm sure we will. Who needs Google? We got Liam. True. Who is also using Google, but let's pretend like let's pretend like he's not. I think we can. Okay, yeah, it's right down here. And Danny, yes, fair. Need you to read yours as well. Depends on the message, Star. I'll read some of them as long as they're, you know, appropriate and not trolly. The trio the world needed most, yes. You guys are a dynamic duo for helping me out with a lot of things. Okay, modification station. We'll just go probably right beside the fabricator, right? You're just trying to help out every now and then because you're trying to go off your memory. Okay. When's the last time that you beat the Wait, what? What do we still need? Did we... Did I really just store the diamond and lead that we needed to... I'm so disappointed in myself. We needed that, and at least what we can do is store some of this stuff here. Why do we have a propulsion can? I don't know where we got this, but let's store it. Yeah, we needed that, and I discarded it. L, yeah, that's an L. The bright side is that since we have to go back up to the surface, we can get probably a lot of metal scraps and salvage that are sitting around, which we're going to need anyway to build the titanium ingots. So at least while we're up there, we can get a couple more resources because we were able to store some of our stuff on the Cyclops. So I think we'll just try to gather. So we just have diamond and lead. So we have we at least have 2 spots left for 2 pieces of metal scrap if we need. Vibes are chill. It's Friday night. You're gonna watch Scotland versus Brazil. Nice. I'm sure. Yeah. You're from Scotland, right? So, or are you from? I get confused. Are you from England? I know there's a lot of people from England. Nathan is from Ireland, which I sometimes get mixed up with Scotland for some reason, but I thought you were from Scotland, Jimmy.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Okay, let's see if we can grab. We'll get some titanium if we come across any. Dang, we're only getting copper right now. Copper's not a bad material, it's just not what we need at the moment. So, you're from the US? Yeah, I think Leah mentioned he lives in Florida. So, Star, you're not even trolling today? Yeah, I've appreciated that. I've appreciated that the messages have been less trolly. So he's admitted that he's trolled in the past. Yeah, but I mean, that's not really a surprise to anyone. Like, I think a lot of people knew that he liked to troll, but like, yeah, I have appreciated that the messages and whatnot has been less trolly today. So thank you for not going crazy. Okay, Sea Glide. Let's actually look in here. Let's see if... Okay, these are all just Sea Glide fragments. We got a mobile vehicle bay. Another mobile vehicle bay. Alright. I feel like looking in these is not a bad idea. I know there's a lot of blueprints and whatnot that can be found in there. So alright. So I mean, technically all we need for the next so I think two lithium and 3 nickel is what we're going to be after. what are we getting here? Oh yeah, we're making an ingot. And then picking up the diamond and the lead that we need to finish making the mod station. Relic, what's going on? He's saying Pakistan's winning. Who's Pakistan playing? Is it Pakistan versus Brazil? Okay, I just logged on. Looks like US ended up winning. Oh no, Brazil's playing Haiti today. I don't even see Pakistan here. Is that just a... Are they even in the... I'm guessing that was just a joke. Doesn't even look like they qualified. Oh, we play cricket. Alright. Any other cricket fans here? Okay, we have lithium. We just need one other lithium. So lead and just diamond is the last thing, right? Okay, lead and diamond should be everything that we need. Okay. Back we go to the sub. Chat is high key chill. Yeah, it's a wonderful change from I think a couple streams ago when the chat was overridden by people who were trolling and immature, but we just need like Fenrir and Batman. Yeah, both of them were here a little bit earlier, but they ended up heading out. Umaima, you said, is Pakistan even in FIFA World Cup? I didn't see them in any of the upcoming schedules, so I would assume probably not, but that's just an assumption. Relic, are you asking what's my country or someone else in the chat? I'm from US. I've lived my whole life in the States, so obviously I would like US to win the World Cup. I don't think they've ever really gotten close though. Seems like they're good this year. I mean, like they had a pretty... Didn't they win 4-1 against, was it Paraguay? So it's like they seem like they're good this year, but it seems like they've never really gotten close to winning a World Cup. So I think the chances of them winning this year are incredibly low. But you never know. Liam's rooting for... He wants Portugal to win. Okay. USA played Australia like a father and son. Okay, Umaima's voting for Portugal as well. Nice. So far, have they only played one game? I think there was that one game where it was a draw, right? It was a draw with, I forget who they played, but is that the only game they've played so far this World Cup? I should stream FC26. I have downloaded it, and we did do one stream where we played that. We played that for a stream. I don't think a lot of people really enjoyed it all that much. Like, there were significantly less people watching than normal. I think Stir Gamer was there for that, and he was asking to play something else. Like, there were a couple other people that were... I wouldn't be opposed to playing it again. Like, I have it downloaded, and it would be fitting since the World Cup is going on. But I just, from what I remember, the last time we tried it, didn't seem like people loved watching it. But can I read your message above? Yeah, I'll do that once I get into the sub. Flavia's here. Welcome, Flavia. How are you doing today? Let's see. You don't know why, but you know Batman's name, and he knows mine, but we still call each other your usernames. It's like an unspoken rule. Alright, I guess that's, I guess it's just kind of a preference thing. But that's kind of funny. It's going good. Nice, I'm glad to hear it. You were here for... You were helping us out for... You said you really loved Subnautica, right? I remember you were here for the last one. And now... we are making some pretty significant progress. We're about to try and go back to the lava region, but we're going to have to pilot our Cyclops there, which... It's going to be a tight fit. Some of the caves are a little bit tight. But let's go like this. Let's replace the battery and just put the old one here. Okay, what do we... I think now we... Oh no, we need to grab the rubies and then make the depth module so that we can pilot this a little bit deeper. Okay. So you said you build it on the sub. I'm assuming you build it over here. Access upgrades. Okay. No, we... where do you build this? I think Kane mentioned we build it when we get to the sub, but... Is it here in front? Do I have the materials for the depth module 2? Not quite. We do have... I think we need 1 more lithium and 3 more nickel, and that's it. So... But where do we build depth module 1? This one? Cyclops modification station? This is just to modify the color, though. On the other side of the gen to the left. This thing? Or this one? I mean, I see the Cyclops modification station, but this is just looks like to change the color. Lighting. Oh, the engine. On this side of the engine? Okay, there we go. Upgrade fabricator. Depth module 1. Okay. There we go. I think we just have to insert it over here. Okay, 900 meters, so we can go... Yeah, okay, this will be good. We can go all the way to the edge if we need. It's just a matter of... Can it fit? Because I've seen... I think I watched a little bit of... Okay. I watched a little bit of Ken's video that he uploaded like this, and he ended up beaching his Cyclops. Like, he ended up getting it stuck, essentially, somewhere. So I know there's a way that you can technically do that. This is the camera that we have. So I think C is to go down, right? We'll just descend a little bit more. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a bit precarious, though, to navigate, because it's... Because, like, this can take damage, I believe. So I think if you're running into the sides of things, it's going to take its... health down. Okay, just be careful. Yes, that's good. You said we shouldn't be warped out of here, right? I think the only things that can really get us while we're in here are, like, Reapers, right? Reaper Leviathans, that sort of thing. Okay, our thing is over there. I guess we should be able to go straight ahead, right? and then turn to the right. But like, I just got a little... Okay, yeah, our river base is whatever. Like, what's that? Is that just saying that we're like hitting something? Oh, maybe we're hitting that. Okay. Let's go a little bit deeper. Okay. Do Reapers, Ghosts, and Sea Dragons. Okay. Let's go a little bit lower. There's our base. Let's just try to... Do we have enough clearance to, like... make this, and then we're gonna have to dip down, I think. Because there's a thing right here. Those things shouldn't be able to get us, right? That's not a sea dragon or a reaper. Okay. Those... What? Creature attack? From that thing? Okay, let's just keep moving down. Because it opens up over here. I believe. I rammed it. Okay, thankfully the health... What is that? Why is it hanging on to the... Sir. Leave me alone. What? Alright, let's go down here. We have a stasis rifle, so... Hit it with that. Oh, I guess I can only go so far. Okay, it's running away now, though. Okay. Can I... Oh, that's... I still hate taking that little bit of lava damage or whatnot. Let me see what I've missed. Rand. Babyface with such manly hair. Stop trying to seduce your audience. It's working. Woo. Hold on. Let's see. Have I ever played squash? No, I actually didn't know until, you know, probably just a year or so, maybe not even a year ago. I didn't know until somewhat recently that it was even a sport. So, I have never played it. Just to let you know, the only way to repair it is repairing it from the outside. Okay. Jimmy, I don't think you needed to time out that guy. I don't think what he was saying was mean. I think he was just joking or trolling, right? Okay. Head down a little bit deeper. Okay, I mean it says our ship's health is at 100. This is the health bar. Even though we've hit a couple of things, it says it's still at 100% health. So, you thought I loved the sport? No, the reason why my name is titled, the reason why my name is that is just because I mean, it just rhymes. It just rhymes with my name, and it was kind of... I mean, my sister would sometimes call me that. Not necessarily Josh Squash, but like, you know, Joshy Squashy, that sort of thing. So it's like, it was kind of a nickname that she had. It rhymed. It sounded kind of funny. So that's why it's my That's why it's my username. It's a cool name. Thank you. I guess there are like a couple of... Yeah, a couple interpretations, I guess. It could be squash the sport. Some people have like said like squash is in squashing something, which is a little bit of a weirder interpretation. I don't know. I just kind of just based on like a childhood nickname. We are at the tree, and we've pretty much reached the maximum depth that we can go at the moment. I'm thinking what we do is we probably go get our sea moth, right? Our sea moth is right over there. We probably go get that. We look for nickel. And I don't know if there's a way to get lithium down here. I don't know how accessible it is. Oh, I guess our sea moth might still be around the corner. So, what are you guys saying? Is Spruce heading out? Bye, everyone who's leaving. Okay, if there's... Yeah, I must have missed if someone said they were heading out, but if you are, then hopefully, thank you for joining. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day. Yeah, squash is also like a vegetable as well. It's a sport, so a couple different squash meanings, I guess. Do I know who produces the FIFA World Cup balls? I don't think I do. Who produces them? Okay, let's go down just a little bit. All right, 886 meters. Seamoth is right over there. Can we just park this here? Yeah, seems like a decent place to park. Let's shut off the engine
Powering down.
and go over, get our Seamoth, and then yeah, there's those few things that we need to try and get. Just again, I don't know how well we're going to be able to find lithium though. That's the main thing. I don't know if lithium's really found down here. I think nickel is.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And we've taken some damage somehow, so maybe we'll just repair this. You bet Josh calls me his brother? Honestly, kind of, yeah. Like, I mean, I kind of consider you one. I mean, a brother is just someone that you're close with. Someone that you feel close with. Someone that you like being around. So yeah, I would consider you that. Pakistan produces 100% of World Cup balls and 70% of the whole world balls. It's crazy that we never qualified. Dang, okay, so Pakistan makes all the soccer balls, but hasn't ever really qualified for a World Cup. Okay, I think we probably head back this way in search of nickel, right? I don't know. It's going to be hard to see it from this far away. Maybe what we do is... I think Kane said that lithium was found in this blue area. So let's hop out and do a little bit of searching for... So lead we don't need. We are going to be taking... Like, how are we even taking damage, though? Because we're not over the brine pool. There's no spout or anything that's hitting us, so maybe we just have to stay really far away from those. Maybe if we get within radius of those things, then that's what deals damage. Okay. Nickel was mainly found there. Okay, what should we be avoiding though? because it's like we're not like, how are we? We're not in the brine. It almost seems like whenever we're even remotely close to those little spouts, we start to get damaged. But Relic, you gotta head out. Sounds good. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day. Relic, thanks for being here. And so far we're just finding sandstone outcrops. Not actually any... Oh, hold on. We need to go back. Please don't tell me we're going to run out of oxygen here. I wasn't really watching the... I think we're good, but I wasn't really watching the oxygen bar. So, we just can't go near them.
30 seconds.
Okay, if we don't already have... I think we breathe a little bit better when we have the rebreather. Especially because we don't need any kind of radiation suit down here. So Devin's here as well. What's up, Devin? You can't go near them? Like, you can't even go... That's a nickel, though, right? Let's just quickly get the nickel, quickly get out. I don't even think we're close to... What are we even close to? I mean, thankfully, it doesn't take down a whole lot of your health. Like, it only... Like, thankfully, that lava damage, it just kind of very slowly takes it down, but still, it's like, it's still... annoying. And this just looks like mushrooms around here. It doesn't look like there's actually any metals around the tree. So we'll go probably this direction. Let's see what is awaiting us over here. Titanium. If we had our prawn suit up here, we would definitely use the drill to mine it. Okay, I feel like maybe we head back to the Seamoth and maybe drive a little bit farther away, because I'm not really seeing too much nickel where we're at. Hold on, was that some down there? Let's try going around this way. No, I guess that's just sandstone. More sandstone. More lava damage. Okay, let's drive. Yeah, let's try driving a little bit away. So, Nathan's back. What's up, Nathan? Yeah, the only thing is that we can't go any deeper. So we're just going to have to kind of explore from about here. Let's try going a little bit farther. Okay, so I guess we kind of have to go up here. The only good thing is that it's getting shallower, so we should be able to explore the floor without having to get out. Did I? Okay. Is that nickel? Is that just limestone, or what is that? Limestone, okay. Head back. Okay, Liam, there's no way to... look, it kind of rubs people the wrong way when you just say that everyone hates you all the time, because then it's like you're constantly looking for people to tell you. It's like you're constantly looking for affirmation. Like, people don't hate you, Liam. Nobody hates you, right? But when you keep kind of saying that, it can be a tad annoying at times because then it's like you're constantly looking for praise and affirmation from a bunch of people, and there actually is lithium down here, and we're taking way more damage than... Okay, well that would explain why. Is that nickel? No, I think that's just limestone. Yeah, yeah, Danny's right. Like, nobody hates you. There's just no need to... There's no need to say that people hate you, because then it's... Like, that's something that I used to do when I was younger. Like, if I would make a drawing, like, if I would paint something, you know, and people would see it, I would constantly say, like, oh, this is a terrible drawing, nobody likes it. Just so I could get, you know, a positive response out of people, just so that I could get people saying, oh, no, it looks great, I love it. And it's like, I don't know, if you're constantly searching for that positive affirmation, it's like, I don't know, it's not real. It's just kind of a habit that I've gotten out of. And I think we'll... How's our inventory looking? So we have the lithium that we need to, I think, make the plasteel ingot. We just, yeah, it's just two more nickel. Depth module 1 we already made. Okay. What are you guys talking about? So what? Someone accused Danny of calling someone a slur? Not that I've seen. I don't think I've... Yeah. I don't think that ever happened. Danny doesn't seem like the kind of guy to do that. Okay, we're gonna... Honestly, knowing that you need lithium for a lot of things, we'll collect like an excess amount if we need. Just knowing that it's not real easy to get sometimes. So, all right, Kane, am I still like kind of looking in the right spot for nickel? We've only found one nickel so far. It's just a lot of limestone. A lot of these mushroom-looking things. Am I going to break the Minecraft stream record for, like, as far as time? Definitely not. We've been streaming for almost 3.5 hours, but we'd probably have to go for another... We'd probably have to go through it for another 3 hours in order to break that. And... Uh-oh. Wait, where are we? That's not good. I didn't realize there were warpers here. Okay, we have a med kit. I'm not going to use it just yet because our health is... We still have like 3/4 health. You didn't even need to warp me. I wasn't in my vehicle. Where is my vehicle? Up there? Please don't tell me we're dead again. Okay, we will use a medkit now because we're at about half health. Get some food and water as well. I don't know if we... I feel like we should head back. I don't like this. Don't like that there are warpers at every side. Kane sent a couple hundred jewels. Thank you, Kane. You've yeah, I didn't need to do all that. You've already been helping me a ton with just the stream in general and where to go and what to do. So I appreciate that, Kane. And dang, didn't know nickel was just so hard to obtain. I see lots of limestone. But no nickel. Kane sent another 100 joules. W Kane. We're gonna need to lock in though, because I think I just saw a ghost Leviathan over there. So we're gonna have our thing hovered on the perimeter defense system, because I think if it starts coming after us, we're gonna need to use the perimeter defense system to kind of get it out of here. I think someone mentioned that they mostly leave you alone if you don't bother them. So maybe we just kind of... Uh-oh, I heard something screech. Okay, it's coming after us clearly. Let's use it right about now. Did it work? It's still underneath us. Okay, it's kind of working. I think whenever we do that, it kind of swims the other way, and it recharges pretty quickly, so looks like it's leaving us alone now. Okay. That was a bit scary, and we're still not finding nickel. Okay, I hope it's not coming after us. Am I even looking in the right place? Like, is this... There's a lot of things here. Like, I'm seeing a lot of different minerals. Lots of shale, lots of things, but nickel isn't one of them. How long until the stream ends? You just want a rough estimate? I don't know, maybe... I don't know, it's hard to say exactly, but maybe... I don't know, maybe another 20 minutes? Did I free the Sea Emperor yet? The Sea Emperor's creature? Nah, Liam's been asking me to do that. We haven't got to that point of the game yet. Because right now, we need 2 more nickel. And we're not finding nickel anywhere, even though this should be the region where it spawns. Like, there should kind of be nickel hanging around on some of these ledges, but we're not finding it. Kane sent 500 joules, a soccer trophy to celebrate the World Cup, he said. Nice, thank you, Kane. That's very fitting. For some reason, I actually saw that animation. Normally, I don't see... Like, when someone donates, normally I just see something in the chat. I just see a little text thing in the chat that says someone donated, but that time I actually saw the animation that came with it. Which is... I don't think I've seen that before. Which is kind of cool. So, yeah, thank you, Kane. 20 minutes, you're going to say the rest? Okay. Sounds good. Are you able to kind of... Am I looking in the wrong place, Kane? Seems like we've been looking for a while. And there just hasn't been a single nickel anywhere. So, it's just been a bunch of sandstone. More sandstone, more sandstone. And this Yeah, I thought this was the region where nickel kind of... I thought this was the region where it spawned, but we haven't been seeing any. It's just sometimes rare in your experience. Okay, is that some right there? I think that's lithium, which we'll still grab, because lithium is... We're pretty much out of that. We only have what's in our inventory right now. So it sounds like we're looking in the right place. It's just hard to find. More sandstone. More sandstone. Dang, I didn't realize nickel was like a such a rare commodity. Maybe we're going a little bit, I think we might be drifting a little bit too high now. Let's try to head back deeper into the river. Liam, what's going on? I see that you sounds like you were trying to get my attention. Okay, let's try going down here. Still nothing. Maybe we'll head back this way. I mean, it looks like this is pretty much just one massive cavern. It would be game changing if there was some kind of upgrade where you could scan and it would tell you where certain minerals were in the scan. That would be pretty epic, but probably OP if it just told you exactly where things were. Sneak attack gift? Sent sunshine for 200 jewels? Dang, thank you, Kane, again. Yeah, Kane, you've donated quite a bit. Oh, I got my hopes up for a second. Thought that might have been nickel, but no. W's for Kane, yes. Huge thank you, Kane. Are you voting for... Are you rooting for Kane in the World Cup? Are you rooting for anyone? Is that just more... I mean, on the bright side, we'll never run out of lithium again. But on the flip side, we don't need any more lithium. Hold on. Hold on. That is nickel, right? Uranite. What in the world is this? I have never seen this in my life. Highly radioactive. So should I not be holding on to that? Maybe the US because you live here? Oh, you do? Okay. Nice. What state do you live in? Yeah, I have no idea. I haven't seen a recipe yet that calls for uranite. That's the first one we've picked up, and there's more over here. It's for the nuclear reactor. Is it even worth picking up? Because North Carolina? Okay. Nice. I think I have a couple grandparents that live. Honestly, we don't even... Let's just pick up all this and then just decide kind of what to drop later, because I think our inventory is pretty much full.
Captain.
Not at this stage. Okay. So we can probably just drop our 3 uranites once we find some nickel. Dang, there is a ton of lithium here. This was good for the first little bit, but now we are lithiumed out. And our battery's also kind of starting to deplete. We have less than half battery on our Seamoth. So, okay, more uranite. I think that's more lithium. Please, if there is a Subnautica, if there are Subnautica gods out there, we need to be blessed with some nickel. And what is that? That looks a little bit different than... Oh, that's diamond. Okay. I guess I'm so used to getting diamonds from the shale that I almost forgot that it can just look like that straight out. Okay, I think that's more sandstone. Crazy that there's uranite, a metal named after someone's excrement that's more common in Subnautica than nickel. There's probably more leviathans in the game than nickel. Did Josh ever read your comment about the tool he was speaking of? I don't believe so. Let me pause it real quick. Danny, the mineral detector. Okay, what it does. The handheld tool pings and points you towards specific raw materials. Really? Okay, so there is something in the game that does that. I'm assuming if we need the blueprints for it, then I don't think we have it. So maybe we're not able to... That might be something that we search wreckage for. That's just, what is that, limestone again? What is that? More limestone. No, no, no. Go down a bit deeper. This is pretty much the deepest we can go with our Seamoth. Ghost Leviathan is still there, so we kind of have our perimeter defense system hovered in case it decides to come after us. But I heard that as long as you just kind of stick to the outside, it shouldn't bother you. Okay. Alright, well clearly we're just not getting lucky with nickel. So let's try heading back to where we were. What is that? I don't know what that material is, but we're gonna need a prawn suit anyway to drill it. Okay. It's been so long since we've picked up nickel, I kind of forgot what it even looks like. I think it's like just a little rounded metal, right? Who knows? Maybe we'll get real lucky and there'll be nickel sitting around this alien structure. Let's see. Just more. What is that called again? Slate? I'm like forgetting what it's even. I mean, question, when you go back to the sub, like if we dock this in the, okay, also we need to move because there's a warper down there. And if we stop moving for just even a little bit, and even if we keep moving, there's a chance it catches up to us and warps us out of existence. I think when you dock this in the Cyclops, does it charge it up? A game where you play as Josh? What would that look like? If Fenrir was here, you already know he'd be taking this opportunity to roast me. Be like a game where you wake up as a chud and do nothing but sit online and play a game. You know he'd be jumping on that opportunity, but let's see. More sandstone, it appears. Alright, well, this is a new section. So let's look around. I think we found nickel in this section before, like up on these walls. So let's keep an eye out for that again. But I'm just kind of assuming that once we go to the Cyclops, is that nickel? I can't even tell what that is. What is that? A sea creature egg? I'm assuming when we dock this in the Cyclops, it'll charge, right? Because otherwise, we're gonna need to pilot this up back to our base.
Vital signs stabilizing.
And have to charge it at the moon pool up there. So, who's the new UK announcement? All social media is banned for under 16, but you're turning 16 this summer. Dang, that's the perfect time then. Perfect time to not be affected by that. Children under the age of 15 are entirely prohibited from using it in the UAE. Honestly, I can see the arguments from both sides. Like, yeah, it's a really restrictive rule, especially since so many people are using social media, but on the other hand, I do kind of agree that social media is really addictive and kind of sucks people in, and it's not the healthiest for children to be spending a lot of time on that. So I don't know. How do you feel about that, Umaima? Like, how do you feel about that? Obviously, it doesn't affect you, but like just as a whole, I can kind of, yeah, I can kind of just see the argument for both sides of it. Okay, so far we've just found more lithium. Honestly, I think we've been looking for probably at least half an hour, right? With not a single trace of nickel anywhere. Oh, praise the heavens. Oh, thank goodness. That is the first nickel ore we found in literally a half hour of searching. And there's another one right there. Thank goodness. We're just gonna scan this cave wall and make sure that there's nothing else, because clearly nickel is very, very hard to find. So if we can collect any more in this same region and kind of prevent us from having to look for it again the next time we need it. There is another nickel. We have 2 more inventory slots. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, we're not dying here. What are the odds of that? The instant we find nickel, we get attacked by a ghost leviathan. What is our luck? The game sees us doing well, finding the materials we need, and it's like, nah, let's have this thing just obliterate you. We also got to be careful because there's a crab, shrimp, or whatever it is called up there. And our ship is already at a low enough health that we just need to get back to our base and repair it. Okay. I think we're good. I don't see any creatures following us. Let's repair it. I look so cute when I smile. I mean, thank you, Jimmy.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Don't make us time you out again. I mean, yeah. It's like, again, we're very, most of the people here are pretty understanding. Like, yeah, we'll try and give you, you know, other chances. We'll try to give you another chance, but we can't keep giving you chances. So, depending on how you act, when we give you another chance, like, honestly, Danny, if he says anything that's like even remotely suspicious or demeaning or just anything, you can probably time him out again. So you're on thin ice, is what I'm saying. Okay. Okay. Plant the rest of our seeds in here. Grab our lithium. We're gonna try to store our lithium in. We might as well grab a lead as well. We're gonna try to go back to the Cyclops and store it there. Instead of protecting kids, it just locks them out of the modern digital world where they learn, create, and connect, in your opinion. That's a good point. Like, yeah, so much of learning and whatnot can be done online. And, you know, there's actually a lot you can learn depending on what kind of YouTube videos you watch and whatnot. So I guess that makes a good point. You are kind of restricting them from a lot of things. You gotta go take a bath, Liam? Okay. Sounds good. Thank you for being here. Liam, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, that's the wrong one. We gotta make sure we're scanning. Are we going the right way? I guess we are. It says the sub is... Wait, where does it say the sub is? The sub should be down... Where is this? Where'd it go? Squash sub? Yeah, we're... I don't know why the sub isn't showing up. Oh, it's showing up way over there. I think we're going the right way, but it's like... Okay, I guess this just maybe loops around. I guess it does. We need better digital education, not outright bans. Yeah, Kane, it looks like you pitched in. People just don't want to be parents anymore. So you'd rather just not give the kid access pretty much anything so they don't have to watch them. Yeah, that's a good point as well. Like, yeah, some people don't really want to have that responsibility, so they feel like just giving their kid a device or something kind of takes care of that, but yeah. You said make a line with the Prime Minister. Yeah, fair enough. I mean... Okay. I'm pretty sure the Cyclops... The Cyclops sub should charge this up, right? I'm pretty sure it charges when you have it docked. When you get younger, you want to be just like me? Alright, well thank you, Provoke. Good luck getting younger. Let me know if you find a way to do it so that I can do it as well. Because it would be nice to be a kid again. Okay. Nice, home sweet home at the squash sub. You swear no one's asked this in ages. How are the kids? I guess since Stir Gamer's not here, no one else is asking. It is charging, right? Okay, it is. Thank goodness. Alright. Nice. We're making some good progress. I think what we need to do now is... we have this. We have the lithium. We're just going to make a plastic ingot. Kids are doing alright. Kids are doing about the same as every other day. Wait, how is this going to work? Whoa, hold on, hold on. Kane? I need depth module 1 to make depth module 2, which means I'll have to take it out. Which means, I guess the instant I take it out, it's going to be below the crush depth. How does that work? There's no way we have to take it all the way back up to 500 meters, right? To craft it. If we just craft it really, really quickly, can we just run back and put it there in time? Hopefully not, but I'm afraid that's might be what we have to do. Wait, I have kids? That's cool. No, not actually. It is just an inside joke about kids being in the basement, which they're obviously not. I do not have any kids in the basement. It is just a joke. But what do I think about the bans? I kind of agree with you on that. Like, I agree that it just kind of, it probably restricts people more than it helps them. Jimmy says he thinks the bans are okay. I'm guessing that's because the ban is not going to affect you when it takes place next year. Okay, I don't know if Kane is here. Danny, can you look up if we have to take this sub back up, because this is kind of bad because we need, obviously, to make depth module 2, we need the depth module 1, but as soon as we take depth module 1 out, then all of a sudden the depth that it can go is 500, and we're at 885. So I don't know if we'll just like crush immediately as soon as we take it out. Honestly, if we do have to take it like back up above 500 meters in order to take it out safely and upgrade it, what do you want me to look up? I don't know if you have to. I guess if your ship will crush if you unequip a depth module to upgrade it. So I guess, like, you know, will the Cyclops, I don't know, will the Cyclops get crushed if you take out depth module 1 to upgrade it? Devin, free me. Star is saying free the children as well. Possibly, maybe at who knows, maybe that'll be the 2,000 subscriber special, freeing the kids from the basement. No, they love it there. Yes, it will crush and destroy. In that case, I think we're going to leave off the stream here, because with how big and clunky this ship is to operate, it's literally going to take us... It's going to take us a while just to slowly pilot it up around the caves all the way up to 500 meters, then take it out and upgrade it, all for us to just come back down here. It reverts back to its depth. Yeah. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. So before next stream, I'll go up to 500, I'll get the depth module 2, and then we should be able to take this into the lava zone. And that's gonna kind of be the next goal for the stream. So I think tomorrow's stream it might be Clash Royale, it could be It could be The Walking Dead season 1 though. It could be a whole new game. I don't know. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Let's save the game, that way we can pick up where we left off. But thank you, Danny and Liam and Umaima and Jimmy and everyone else who's here, especially you, Kane. Thank you for all your help. The reason, okay, Kane, if you just got back, we're gonna save and we're gonna resume because there's probably 20 minutes of work that needs to be done before the last time, because we're at about 900 meters, so we need to go up to 500 meters before we can safely take out the depth module. Otherwise we'll just crush. But we do have everything that we need for depth module 2. So we just need to ascend to a safe depth. And then we're going to come back down here. And this is probably where we're going to resume. The only difference is that we'll have a new depth module. So we can potentially pilot it into the lava region. So see you later, Liam. Thank you, Ollie and Jimmy and Kane. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you, Umaima, Star. See you later. And hopefully I can see you guys soon.